What up? What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? This your man Lucky. Welcome to another live stream. If you've never been here before, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I appreciate the support. Do me a favor as you come on to the live stream, hit that like button. That's the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. It'll let the algorithm know that you got somebody watching this live stream, and the more people that they send it out to, the more interesting the conversation will be. Let me see what we got going on here. All right, I got everybody in the building. Got Nobi in the building. Got Lakita in the building. Got Mims in the building. And last but not least, we got Mr. Nobody in the building. What's
Yes,
good, y'all?
sir. What's good, bro? What's
Hello,
good?
hello, hello.
Are y'all good? How everybody been?
Good, great.
Everybody
Awesome.
great?
Awesome.
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 Awesome. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so look, we was just having an interesting conversation that I don't know where it came from. I don't know how it originated, but we just gonna bring that up. We're gonna bring that into the conversation right now. So, if you're in a relationship with someone and it's established that that is either your boyfriend or your girlfriend, are you still considered dating? I need somebody to answer that question. I'm just curious.
I'm gonna let them handle that because they was all heated up in that for a minute. So I want to see how this end. Y'all
It is
got it.
dating.
Y'all got the floor.
I mean, if you and your girlfriend are together, that's fine. You know, y'all went through the pre-dating stage because that was the test to become the girlfriend or boyfriend. So if you're girlfriend and boyfriend, y'all still going out to nice restaurants, y'all still going roller skating, bowling, or movies. Y'all dating, y'all going out on a date. Y'all don't, you know what I'm saying? I hear couples say all the time, "Oh, it's date night. We're going out, we date." You know what I mean? It's date night. So if you are together with your boo, your girl, your man, your old lady, whoever it is, you guys are still dating. That's your date when you go out.
Hold up on that. So
Oh no.
Hold on.
You
I,
said you
Let's
no,
hear
because
no,
from
she didn't
no.
say
Let me
everybody
say
else.
she didn't
because
say you
They're gonna mess it
she didn't
over.
I know. I know. I just
she
want to
didn't, she didn't say
clarify.
he had nothing, but then as soon as I
I
said
know. I
something,
know. I
she
just want
got
to
something.
clarify. I just want to clarify real quick
Okay.
because are we mixing up the actual terms of dating or the actual actions of dating?
All right.
Because if I'm in a relationship or whatever,
Just
and
say
you say
lucky. I'm
we
sorry.
going out on date night, that doesn't mean I'm dating, but we just using that. Or we could just say we going out dinner or we going out bowling. But if you're dating, that means you're probably gonna be dating multiple people, or
That's what Lucky
this is
said. Which that would have to be a conversation amongst you too. I mean, if you guys are in a relationship, you may, because at that time you probably are not living with each other. You have your own places. Um, you because what it is Lucky said that he doesn't know what it feels like to be out on a date or to date. But you do because you've been out on a date with your girlfriend previously.
I don't consider that the same as dating. You know what I'm saying? Dating is like, okay, you're single and then you're in a situation where, you may go out with one person one week and then you might go out with someone else the other week. To me, that's dating. I
right.
don't consider me having a girlfriend or I'm in a relationship with a woman. I don't consider that me dating her. Yes, we may go out on date night, but I just
Mm.
don't consider that as us dating. You're my girlfriend. So I have a question. Well, first of all, let somebody else answer that.
Yeah,
I
I want
see
yeah.
how you see, Mims, but
Because
let me see
nobody,
what
I can see her face moving left and right. So
First, I just want to say, what is dating? I just looked it up. Dating is a term coined in America to signify the stage of romantic relationships in which two individuals engage in an activity together, most often with the intentions of evaluating each other's suitability as a partner in a future intimate relationship.
but if
So
that's his girlfriend, they already come to that agreement. So they're no longer dating, correct?
it depends because
Because they said it's moving to that direction, which they already gotten to.
right. We've already established
Yeah. They
that
already
we're
established
boyfriend
that
and
they
girlfriend.
boyfriend, girlfriend, so they committed to one another.
but now you can still interpret this as suitability as a partner. So do they mean partner in marriage. They could mean just a partner, as in boyfriend and girlfriend. I think it has many different layers to it, so people can interpret it the way they would like to.
Yeah, I could see it the way Lucky and Mr. Nobody said it, because you could be dating and like, you have one person you're with this week and you had a date with them and then next week you're with someone. I could see that. Then also Nobi, she said there are layers to it. There are different things to it because you could be dating your girlfriend and also dating someone else
What?
who is your
So,
girlfriend.
so hold on,
Wait a minute.
Wait,
No, wait.
hold on,
Let
hold on.
Lakita get hers first.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Lakita.
Because I
It's
ain't, yeah,
just
she was
stuff
saying when
going
I
on
said
out
mine,
there.
she was up there saying something too. So I want to hear what she got to say for her.
Well,
Go
I
ahead.
mean, as Lucky mentioned, as far as like the date night
Mm,
and the dating, like I wouldn't say that I'm dating my husband, but before we got to that stage, I would probably say that we were dating. But now it's more of like, okay, we're not dating anymore. We have date night sometime. But I can understand if you said you're dating, that could signify that you're going out with multiple people and you
mhm,
have no commitment to one.
mhm.
Correct.
Yeah, that's just how I see it. So with,
Right.
with that being said, let me ask this question to the ladies. How would you feel if you've been with a guy? It's already established that you're his girl. It's already established that he's your man. And y'all go out somewhere and he bumps into a woman and he introduces you as his date. Are y'all okay with that? Would you be okay with your man introducing you to another woman as his date?
If if
I
we
just
have
want a yes or no.
established, let's.
I just said he's your boyfriend. You're his girlfriend. So it's been established.
I'm going to answer the question. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
No, I would be not be okay with that because if we establish that we are boyfriend and girlfriend, I hate to use that term at this stage in my life, but
You're
boyfriend,
right.
girlfriend, yeah, partners or whatever it may be. If
Yeah.
we are together and we are supposed to be just with each other and no one else, you should introduce me as your girlfriend because we have come to that agreement. That's who I am.
Correct.
Did I
Okay.
answer your question properly?
I got an answer. So, you know, it is what it is.
That
So
sounds like
then
a shot, man.
so with that being said though, then why did you make the comment that you made when I said I've never dated?
Who said that?
I think that's what Nobi said. Somebody said that. I'm not sure who said it.
What,
I
you just
apologize.
jumped
No,
straight
it might
in?
not
You
have
ain't
been
date?
you.
You just jumped straight in?
No, I didn't date, man. I don't
No, I'm talking
listen.
about, no, I thought you said Novi said she didn't date.
Nah,
Or
me,
You
you
I,
said
never
I
he
dated.
did
didn't.
not date,
I
and I'm
said I
like, that
didn't date.
can't be because you have stages.
How you gonna tell me what can't be when it
I'm
come
just
to me?
that's my interpretation of it. That you have stages of relationships. So it's like you meet someone and you start seeing them and then you start to go out. You're dating. I mean, that's just my interpretation. So everyone's
Oh, well,
interpretation may be a
he
little
might be a
different.
one night stand man. You don't need, he just
Oh
don't
well.
and drop out. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
let me tell you this how I do. This is why I say I've never dated, right? Because I've never been the guy to go out there, look for a woman, give her my information and or get her information and then call her and ask her, can I take you out and all of this kind of stuff right there. That's just never been me. The way I operate, I don't chase, I attract. So what happens is,
Okay.
when I'm out and about and I meet somebody that I think is interested and we exchange information. If I happen to be going out a particular night and I want company, I'll say, hey, listen, I'm going to do ABC or XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Would you like to come? I didn't make or set the date just to take them out. I'm just bringing them along with what it is that I was doing. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to consider that a date, then fine. But I don't consider that a date because I didn't set that date for the purpose of taking her out. I simply invited you along with me. If I say I'm going to the store and I ask you, hey, what's up? I'm running to the store. You want to ride with me to the store? Is that a date?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
My
come on. Let's
intentions.
be realistic now.
What do you mean? Let's be realistic.
But
Listen, man,
honestly,
I'm
a lot
realistic
of
about
a
that.
lot of guys do move it like that. We're just cause with him talking about, I don't ever remember actually like chasing after someone to try to like, hey, just I'm trying to get you to date me. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, it'd be more of these things like, yeah, I'm gonna do this right here. Do you want to come? I'm gonna be somewhere else. We want to meet up over there, and then see what's up. But I don't like a lot of guys like really go out, set up a time frame, set up a date, go out, try to woo them and all this. I can't remember ever doing this.
I'm
I
telling
don't
you,
know.
I think
I
there's
ain't.
a difference in the sex. I think men probably feel it's not dating, and I think women feel
No,
that it is dating.
no, I think some men have the purpose. Their main purpose is, you know what I'm saying? They got a rotation. I'm going out with this one on Tuesday. I'm going out with this one on Friday. I got this one lined up Monday morning. I got this. I've never been that dude. That's just has never been me. You understand what I'm saying? If I meet somebody and they're cool and they want to rock with me, cool.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, you
yeah. I've
know,
seen guys that just they chase a lot, and I don't know.
that is never,
Yeah.
that's just never
When
been
he
me.
was saying, I was just thinking about. I was like, I don't remember ever doing it like that. I just remember like I would, and plus I have to get some type of little look or some kind of look from you for me to even
I need a
do
signal,
that.
man. I need a
Yeah.
choosing signal,
So if
man.
I don't get some kind of eye contact
That's
or
it,
some
man.
kind of just little signal, I wouldn't even try it. No,
Yo,
because you gotta like what like you. So it's easy to just like something that like you versus trying to go for something that you think might like you. So, but most time work out that way though.
She could be looking at you because you got something on your face. You never know.
Well, we're gonna find out if she come over.
oh man. All right, that's
See?
what's up. So I
Unless I got one in the tunnel, and then
mean,
I appreciate it. I'm gonna
oh
clean
man.
that up.
So yeah. So that's what it is. So that's what I mean when I say that. I've just never been, you know what I'm saying, a dude that like I got this one lined up on this day and this one lined up and all that, and I'm dating. Nah, I've never been that. That's just never been me. I've never had time for that. I've never been that really interested in it. I'll be chasing my goals, man. I'll be trying to live life. And, that ain't never been me.
Hey, I got a question for him, Lucky. Since y'all looking like that's never happened to you guys, so how do you guys get somebody's attention to date you, or if y'all want to go after someone? If y'all see something that y'all want their attention, then how would y'all get their attention to
First and
even?
foremost, I'm not approaching anybody. I mean, with my husband and I mean, I happened to be in the grocery store, and he was looking at me, so I was looking at him
You
because
gave him
he
that
was
look
looking at
back. You gave him the look back, right? That gave him the okay to slide on this grocery cart on over to you.
well.
Y'all hit them grocery carts together and been
He
together.
wasn't shopping.
He broke them eggs. You dropped the milk. What about Novi and our men's? How y'all do that?
I've talked to a man first
You just
because
go random, like, hey,
no, not
hottie,
not
hottie pants. Huh?
not no, not random. But if I feel that I see someone that I think I would be interested in, or that I'm attracted to. I won't say interested because you really don't know them yet, but that feel some type of attraction looking at them, I would definitely speak to them. I don't have no problem doing that because I'm a people person.
So Nobi, let me ask you a question. Who do you like more? The men that approach you or the man that you would approach? Who do you like more?
I don't know.
So you would approach a man that you don't like? Because I mean, you have control over who
Not
you
that I
approach.
don't like, but I feel like that I would say I'm attracted because you don't know if you like them or not. Do you mean attracted to?
Okay, yeah, attracted to.
Okay, physically attracted to, I would, or not attracted to, I would say that. Let's rephrase that question.
Are you saying that you do she prefer to approach men more than versus them approaching her?
Nah,
Like,
I was saying it
Oh,
just like so. Okay, typically, as a woman, usually women get approached, right? But you
Hmm.
don't have control over who approaches you. They just approach you.
True.
Versus if you make the approach, I'm sure there would be something about a man that you would approach that you know what I'm saying? You see something in him that would make you want to make that approach. You understand what I'm saying?
I guess like the eye contact.
So,
I
but I'm
guess.
saying though, it would be you would more you would
Oh,
typically be
okay. So
more
what you're saying
attracted
is, I
to.
would be more I probably would be more attracted to the men that approach me first because I feel like okay, he's taking a time to step up and say, "Hey, how you doing?"
So you would be attracted to a man just because he approached you.
Not
I'm gonna give
attracted,
you.
but I would talk back. I would speak to them. Not attracted yet, because if he looked okay, if a man is looking at me, and I notice that he's looking at me, and I look back at him, I'm like, okay, he seems attractive to me to my eye or catches my attention. I will probably talk to him. If they're not attractive, I probably would turn my face away, or you know, my body language would change
Okay.
because there's ways you could let someone know you would like to, speak to them, or there's ways you could let them know, like, I'm not really interested.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. It's interesting. What about you, Mims? You make that approach. You see a guy, he look good, smell good, walk good.
He bow legged.
We can't hear you.
She was just fine a minute ago. Make sure she ain't muted down at the bottom.
Can't hear you.
Come on, Mims.
Is that
All
her
right, we're gonna have
came on?
we gonna come back to Mims. We gonna come back to her. But yeah, we can't hear you.
It ain't frozen, is it?
No,
No.
it's
You can hear me?
now we can hear you a little.
Okay, all right. Okay, because I was over here talking and nobody was hearing me. And I was like, oh my
I
God.
saw your
Okay.
lips moving. I was like, well, maybe she's talking on her phone.
No. No. Of course I'm gonna make an approach. If I see something I like, I'm like, yo, you got a girlfriend? What's up with you? But I don't have a problem walking up to no dude. I have no problem. And if a guy walk up to me, it just depends on his demeanor. I don't know. Physical attraction, I mean, I might give him the number. It just depends on how he roll up on me. You know what I'm saying? I might give him the number and I might not. But I'm going to roll up on a dude. I will quick to be like, yo, do you have a girlfriend? And if you do, where's she at right now?
So let me ask you this. If I don't know, let's just say you're in the supermarket and there are five guys.
Hmm.
The guy that you would approach would be the guy that you would be most attracted to, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's all I wanted to know. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you can't control who approaches you. So
Nah. Mm-mm.
if that guy that you're like, yeah, that might be my guy right there, but he didn't make the approach. Let me go ahead and approach him.
Right. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean,
I got you.
yeah.
I got you. Makes plenty of sense. Makes plenty of sense. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get into it. Let me see, man. See, I'm about to mess something up, yo. It's gonna be bad. I don't know. Maybe I did it right there. All right. So look, man, we're gonna get into the main topic right now. In a relationship, is it better to be wanted or is it better to be needed? What y'all think about that? Being
First of all, I don't
wanted
even
or
like that question.
being
It's not a
needed.
good question.
Why is
I
that not a
think it's
good
better to
question?
be wanted.
You think
Nah, I
it's better to be
mean,
wanted?
Yeah, because if somebody just needs you, the relationship is based off of conditions. So if you stop giving them whatever they need from you, then there's no relationship anymore. When there's want, then somebody desires you and, actually wants to be with you, not because of something you're giving them.
Okay. What you think, Nobi?
Wanting, because If someone needs you, I do agree with Lakita. If they need you, what do they need you for? Is it for financial need? Is it for I want to say psychological, but maybe not psychological, but it could be. Um, but I'd rather someone want me because then I know if they want me that it could change, but I would rather them want me. I don't
You
want
rather
you to
than
need
want
me
them.
because I'm not spending no money on you. I'm not, and then if they need you because psychologically, it's like that's draining too for a person. That's
Okay.
true.
That's draining.
Yes.
Okay. I got you. What you say, Mims?
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like you would need both. I mean, to be wanted and needed. Like okay, so in the beginning you would be wanted because that's all you know, but then when you start to get that physical and that mental bond between that person, you actually need them with you. You need to have them next to you. You need to be with them. You know what I mean? And that also is you want to have them. You want to be with them. You want to have them next to you. So I don't know. I can't choose those. I
Nah, you
can't.
gotta pick one. You know how I'm gonna do. You know how I'm gonna do. You gotta pick one.
But sometimes you gotta be careful of that need because sometimes people need you to the point where it can become, um,
Oh yeah, it could be like a codependency.
yeah,
It can
Yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah. You're right. All
Yeah.
right. I guess I don't want to be wanted. Just wanted. Okay, wanted. Heck.
Mm.
why we
Wanted.
gotta pick?
Right. You know what I mean? Because I don't
Because
want to
that's
be
what the
just
conversation is
need.
about. You have to. I'm
Because I don't
asking
want
you
to
a
just be
question.
needed.
I'm
Yeah,
asking
because
you
I
a
don't want to
question, and
just
the
be needed.
question requires you to pick one of the two. That's why you have to pick. Fair.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All
Check
right.
this
So
out.
what's up, Mister Nobody? Go ahead. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, heary. Okay.
That was about to be the knockout round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Mhm.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with the want because I don't like needy people. All right. Um, and plus, even though Mills, you trying to throw it together, you should never have to need someone else. Even if you bond and get to a certain level, you should always be where, in case that person's not here, you can keep moving.
You can be
So,
happy with yourself.
yeah, how or sad. I
Or
mean, ain't nothing wrong being sad by yourself, but you should never be in a position where I need you versus, you want something, it is what it is. But a needy person, because anybody that has a needy person, you can tell they are draining. They are some draining people. And whatever relationship they're in, you could tell the person that they're with, they draining everything they have. So I would go with want on this one, just on based on that.
Okay. All right. Well, I think okay. So let me just get my answer before I get into that. I'm gonna say need. I'm going to say
Dang.
I'm gonna say need.
wow,
Yeah, I'm gonna
I knew
definitely
he was
say
gonna
need.
say that.
wow.
I knew he was gonna say that. But
How'd you
go
know I was
ahead.
gonna say that? How you know I was gonna say that?
Because I just know your ass now.
He's always the advocate.
Okay, look. Let's
He gonna
let's
give
just
some old shit. Like,
listen. Okay. I think it was Lakita. I think it was Lakita that said something in regards to there being conditions in a relationship, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you this. Are you more loyal to someone who's providing you with what you need or with what you want? Who are you more loyal to?
More loyal to?
Yeah.
I want to be based on need.
Say that again.
It wouldn't be based on need
It
because
wouldn't be based
loyalty
on
doesn't
need.
need
If
need.
somebody supplies you with something that you need, not something that you want, something that you
Well, that kind of
need.
goes back what I said earlier that you shouldn't need someone
Okay, we
because
shouldn't,
of
but at
that.
the end of the day,
Because that need can
Can
come
be
around
used.
and right can be as a weapon.
I
it
would say
can. Okay, so listen.
Yeah,
If it can be used as a weapon, who's the more powerful one? The one who has what that person needs. So you
but
have the leverage if somebody needs you.
Did you fuck? Oops.
Huh?
I mean, am I right or wrong? How
Yeah.
many? Let me ask you a question.
But
How
if
many
you
of
got
y'all?
leverage over someone, so I should want somebody to have leverage over me,
No, what I'm saying
or
is
be
the
the one that
person
have the
who
leverage?
has the leverage is the one who has the supply. Somebody needs that supply. The one
Yo,
that has the supply they need.
why would you want in a relationship for either or to have leverage
Listen,
over
listen,
you?
listen, listen, listen. A relationship is not about leverage. When
Nah,
you okay, so hold on. When you go into a relationship, is it not give and take?
it is
Have
give and take, but give and take
so that's
equally.
leverage. Okay, that's
No, but
using
no,
leverage.
not one or the other got leverage.
That's leverage. They have something that you want, you have something that they want. And so it's a fair exchange back and forth.
But it's not a need though. I don't need it
No, no, no.
unless
Okay, that's
I'm sitting
fine.
here and I need a blood transfusion. They the only one that has it.
That's fine. You don't need it. Okay, let
Then
me ask you this.
then that would be different. You
Listen,
know,
but it
I
still
need the
comes
hell
down
out
Be
of it.
like life or
it
death.
still it
Yeah.
still comes down to the same thing. The person who has what it is that somebody needs is the one who has the leverage. Let me ask you this. How many of y'all go to a job that you don't want to go to, but you need to go to?
No, I like going to my job.
Okay.
But no, but check
Well,
this
then you
out.
don't count.
I
That's
can
that
all
short
now.
answer.
I need a job. But I don't need that job. I can always find me another job.
Right, but you need money.
Yeah, but I don't need their
Okay,
money.
so whoever has the money has the leverage. Whoever has the money has the leverage.
Mm.
I think
But
it's
Nah,
just
but
you
an
could
but no, we
no,
added
weren't
you could
speaking
benefit
on
nah,
that
you
leverage.
could
somebody can
But
give you.
remember,
you
we
could
weren't speaking on leverage. We just saying which one was better.
Okay, so let me ask you
So
this. Let me
not
ask,
leverage, not leverage.
okay,
So
let,
I was looking at it as if in a relationship, not who's gonna be
so let
the
me ask you this.
dominant one of the
Do
relationship.
you not feel that the person that has the leverage is in the better situation?
It depends. Hmm.
I'm still stuck on this
See, man,
leverage
everybody
having it in
try
a
to be
relationship.
politically correct, man. Come on, let's just be
I will leave it
real.
on. I'm
Come
let them
on,
go, man.
man.
No, 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 no.
Uh-uh.
You could go too.
I am going. I don't want to be the same one just going back and forth with him. So I'm gonna let y'all get in.
no, because nah, you
Okay, let me
wilding
ask.
on for
Okay, let me
real.
ask the ladies. Ladies, let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. Ladies, let me ask you a question. Right now, you hear a lot of women speaking about how they're so independent and they don't need a man, and we're not like our grandmas and this and that and blah blah blah. Right? Y'all are independent. Why? Because you don't. You're saying that you don't need a man. Why? Typically, back in the days, women needed a man because the man is the one that had the leverage. He had the ability to go out and work, get money, whatever, all of those things. He was typically the one that would have a little more leverage in the situation.
Yo, I promise you, you say leverage one more
But I
time.
mean, that's what it is.
But don't do it. That's not you don't use that
I think
word in
it's
a
the term
relationship.
that you're
I
Why
using.
not?
got leverage
Why
over
not? If
you.
that's what it is, if
Come
that's
Yeah,
what it
that
is,
just
on.
doesn't sound right. It
I
just
don't
kind of
care how it
like
sounds.
sounds
I'm
like
talking about what
bonding.
it is. I'm not worried about your feelings.
You're
I'm
like, I
talking
have
about
to be with
facts.
you because I can't survive without you.
Mm.
I'm not
No.
talking about your feelings. I'm talking about facts. Okay, let me ask you a question. Have any of y'all ever been with a man who made considerably more money than you?
No.
Yes, I have.
Okay, Lakita.
Yes, my husband makes more money than
Okay.
I
Oh
do.
man, you okay? Listen. All right. Have you ever
But I
felt?
wasn't with him for that.
I didn't say you were with him for
Okay.
it. I'm not saying that you're with the person for that particular
Go
thing.
ahead and go with what you were going to say.
Yeah,
So
go
Okay,
ahead.
what I'm
what are
saying
you
is,
saying next?
have you ever felt that when someone has a certain amount of leverage over you, that they move differently
Yeah.
because they're in control of a particular dynamic that you're not in control over?
No,
Yes.
because I feel like, in a relationship it's kind of like a partnership. Sometimes one person may have the money, but the other person serves a different need. So
Oh, see, there goes the word need. There
I'm
goes
just
the word
saying
need.
serves a different need. So
There
I'm
goes the word
valuable as
need.
well. I'm just as
Keep using the
valuable.
word need. I appreciate you working in my favor. I appreciate it. Keep on using that word. Okay, let's go to you, Nobi. What you said, Nobi?
Oh.
So my ex-husband
Dang,
made
Lakita.
I know, dang.
More amount of money more than I do.
I give you one. I give you one, Lucky. I give you one.
He think he's slick. He's already slick. You see how he just tried to turn that around? No, but my ex-husband did make a considerable amount of money more than me. And it did cause problems because it was used against me to say, well, I did this. So when you did start doing that, you can also make that relationship go south by saying that too.
Right. Okay. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm
I
still
think that I on the actual question of it, maybe who would come out better, the person with the need or the person with the want? Because what I'm getting from how you explain it, like you're saying, you're using leverage a lot, so that person will come out better in the situation in his part because he has the leverage over the partner. All right, so that's how I see how you using it. But when I was thinking of it, the wants and needs, just basic wants and needs, because to me, that's just the way I think. I've never needed someone to keep moving on or whatever. But
okay. But
you,
has okay? So let me ask you this: has somebody ever needed you?
I don't know, not like that. I don't know. Listen, my kids.
Okay, who had leverage in that relationship between you and your kids? You
It
had
ain't
what did
that I
you
had
say?
leverage. It was my kids.
It's still leverage if you have what somebody
No,
needs.
it's my
That's leverage.
responsibility. No,
Right.
it's my
There's a
responsibility.
difference. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand, but it's still leverage. I'm not saying that you're using it against them because you have it. It's still known as leverage. I'm not saying that you're weaponizing what you have. I'm not saying that
Well,
like
and I
that.
still can say that because they had their mothers and they did just as well. So
Okay.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it still wasn't that type of situation. But
Okay.
yeah,
But also
but
when someone has leverage, it could, just because they have the leverage doesn't mean that that other person cannot, I'm trying to find the right word to use. Um,
Word, because if you say need, oh my God,
no, no,
this
no, not
man over
need.
here is gonna jump through the screen.
No, what I mean is
if I had to hit
someone
a little clap,
someone can have leverage right now, but you also have to think someone else can now also move up, and now that they're right here.
I get that. I understand that. But you're throwing
that's
in
not
all
going
these
to change that though.
scenarios
Yeah,
of
that's not going to
when
change
they're
that.
equal and this and that and all of that. I get that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I understand fully what y'all are saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm simply saying a lot of times, see, y'all didn't even address when I brought up the how women are independent now because they don't have to rely on a man and this and all of that. Why do y'all feel like that? Because now y'all have leverage.
I I don't.
Yeah, we not just staying home raising kids no more. We're getting out there and getting it ourselves.
Y'all raising them in the
So that's
streets
what
now.
I'm saying. That's
We
what I'm
raising them
saying.
in
Now
the
you
Y'all,
have
hey, look, they raising them in the streets now. Now we got these
listen,
little YNs running everywhere.
but, that, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Look,
Did
that's
you
what y'all
just say
doing.
that?
YN, it's just two letters. YNs. Yeah, you can say that.
I
but
ain't got no YNs.
listen,
Somebody do. There's a lot of them out there.
There's a lot of them out there.
but listen, that's the point that I'm trying to make.
Uh,
That's the exact point that I'm trying to make. Everybody, a lot of women are like, okay, we're independent. We don't need this and we don't need that. We don't. That's all you hear is how we don't need a man for that and we don't need that because now y'all have leverage. You're not in a situation where we're not like our grandma where we needed grandpa for A, B, C, and X, Y, Z. If I don't like how he moving, I can get up and go get my own.
Hmm.
I mean, am I accurate or am I inaccurate?
That's an accurate
You don't
statement.
have to agree with me, but I'm just saying, is
That's
it
a, it's an accurate statement.
okay? Do you okay, let me ask you this. Do you think back in the days, marriages lasted longer because there was more of a need as opposed to now? where it's like, yo, I can move freely about the cabin right now because it is what it is. I got my own. I don't have to rely on you for A, B, C, or X, Y, Z. So you know what? I'm not putting up with the foolishness because that's the conversation I always hear is how women stayed, back in them days because they were dependent on the man's resources. Whereas now,
Yeah.
women are not dependent upon a man's resources. I hear all the time women saying that men are intimidated by me because I got my own. Men are intimidated by me because I make money and all of that.
But
No, y'all quiet.
No, the
but
women do
wait a
say
minute. On that. Now a lot of women do that, and they claim that. But now, after about 10 years or 5 to 7 years hanging out in the street doing it all on their own, they want a man in their lives, and they want to get married.
But I think just
You know what
that
I'm saying? So they
Yeah,
start
I
that. Then they
understand.
get out of that independent whatever, and they want a man back again.
Right, I
but
understand
I
that.
think just
So
as women
they
have
didn't need them because they make the money. They just want one.
Right,
So we can look at it on that way too.
you absolutely can, but most of them are not going to end up with what it is that they're
I
trying
ain't
to
say where they're
get.
gonna end up. I just
You
said
know
they
what I'm
want it.
saying?
See, that's why you use want. I can
You know
want
what
it.
I'm saying?
I ain't say they got it.
But I think just as women have changed, men have changed as well too
How
from
have
back
men?
in the day.
Definitely,
Mm-hmm.
How have
So,
men
definitely.
changed?
the women have to be able to go out there and get it from themselves because men aren't the same anymore.
Well,
Like, what
men
do you
have
mean?
wised up finally and just stopped taking it. Really.
I'm not gonna say that they necessarily wised up,
Well,
but
I mean, women are telling men you should go and
they're becoming more
take
self.
care of these kids that's not theirs. Y'all should go out in the streets and get these young men and father them and mentor them and do all this. They're not your kids. They're not your responsibility. Men are wising up when it coming to that kind of stuff. They're not just gonna get in a relationship just because you want somebody there to help pay your bills. If he's making over 6 figures, he's doing great by himself. Why would I want to use that money to help raise 4 more people? That's
I
not
mean,
mine.
even when it doesn't involve like having to take care of kids, men are just more focused on themselves instead of family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Why shouldn't it be?
So, I mean, family could be just you and her or your own family.
But
They're
they do
focused
later
on
on.
themselves.
But when they find the right one later on, they're just not gonna up and do it now. That's
Yeah,
the
you
thing.
wanna dry up and get old and then find
We
the
don't never
right
drop and get old. That's the thing.
men don't drive and get old?
No.
Stuck in the sick.
Oh,
The
okay.
oldest man, and y'all don't get sick. We gonna do that again? Do I need to run down that list? Come on. Half of y'all got water on your knees and your ankles, and you can't even walk up a flight of stairs. Come on.
Okay, so hold up. Look, I have a question. I have a question in regards to that right there. What Nikita said. You're saying that. Are you saying that men don't want to get married? Is that what you're saying?
They don't wanna get married. They don't wanna, like, sometimes even be involved with their own family. Like, they just kinda go out and they take care of themselves and worry about themselves, not so much, their family. And when you were saying as far as, like, Mr. Nobody was talking about somebody wanting them to marry them and father kids. I mean, back in the day, men were in the community and you didn't have to be with the woman or anything. The kids were fathered in a sense without having to be with that woman or anything of that nature.
And this is what happened with that.
More.
Y'all stopped us from telling those bad kids what to do. So
I don't think it
when
was
oh
us.
yes, I've done a lot of work with kids,
I
and the
don't think it was
mothers,
us.
the mothers do not like you telling these kids what to do when they doing something wrong. And then when you do try to correct them and you think you got to correct it, they go back home, whereas whatever they are doing is not like productive. They continue to allow that.
It's
So
because it's not enough men stepping up.
whatever you taught them, they're not using them. They go home, so they bring them back to you again, like starting from zero.
Mm.
So it's like me, it just burned me out. It was just frustrating. There's no end to it. But even in schools, a lot of the mothers come in there and yell at the teachers
That's true.
because a teacher try to,
Correct.
correct their child. And
I
just
think the
imagine being a
problem.
male child. And just imagine being a male teacher trying to tell a mother that your child is acting out, not doing well, whatever, and she going off.
Mm-hmm.
I get tired of that. Like back in the day, yeah, they used to do all that kind of stuff. But where it stopped is when y'all stopped allowing that man to put structure and discipline into them kids. And once that happened, he's not gonna sit around there with this. So it's not conducive to him to sit around and put up with this, and it's not his kid. And I'm paying for it. Nah, just not. That's why you're seeing this drastic change. Because nobody wants to be in a relationship with someone that has kids, and they tell you, you come to me before you say something to my kids. I'll tell them you don't say nothing to them. See that? That's the end of that. And y'all know y'all have heard that before.
Okay.
Quiet,
Check this
quiet,
out.
quiet.
No, because I believe what you're saying. I think is correct, but I also think too. It depends on the scenario. But a lot of people, women, will say that don't say anything to my children. Come, come to me. I think that is true, and so the times have changed. How it used to be, where the community. What is it? It takes a village to raise a child.
Mhm.
Those villages are
There's no
gone.
more of that. There's no
Yeah.
more of that. No. Because you can't even tell the kid down the street. I had a little kid that kept stealing from a concession stands. Took the kid to the mall and told him, "Hey, can you keep an eye on your kid? He keep trying to steal stuff from the concession stand." Her and three other women said he just trying to get his hustle on. What's the problem?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. And the
Okay.
boy's probably about 7 years old.
All right. Look, let's get back to relationships. Let
Yes,
me
do
let me
that.
let me ask y'all a question, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you
See?
think back in the day, right, since Lakita said that men have changed, I'm not really sure what I'm not really sure what changed, but do you think back in the day women relied more on men than they do now?
Yeah.
Um, yes, financially, but overall, I think they relied a lot on each other.
Is that a yes or a no?
Oh my goodness.
You to pick one.
I did pick one.
Which one did you pick?
I said if you're talking about financially, yes, but overall, they relied more on each other.
So what's the overall answer? Yes?
No, it's not. That's not what I mean.
You gotta pick. You gotta pick. We're not gonna do that. We gotta pick.
Lord,
Yeah. You
that's
going
why
up the
men don't
hill, you
want to get
going down the
married.
hill. You gotta go one. You can't stay in
That's
the
not
middle.
what I mean. What I mean is back in the day, the woman took care of the house. So he relied on her to take care of the house, and she relied on him to provide the financial need.
So no, back in the day, you don't feel that women relied more on men than they do now.
No.
Okay. What you think, Nobi?
Yes.
What you think, Mams?
Yeah.
Okay, I think so as well. What you think, Mr. Nobody?
Yep. Yes, I do.
I think it was
Okay.
equal.
You said, Lakita, you said you think it's
I
equal?
said I think it was equal. It's just that they provided a different need for each other.
Which need was I'm not gonna say one is more important than the other, but yeah, I don't even know how to word the question, but it's okay. All right.
I mean, the women did rely on them. The men had work. They brought the money home. They paid the bills. They took care of the house. The house was in their name. They bought the car. The car was in their name. They did the driving. Most of the women didn't do the driving back then. So it was more of the women relied on on the men to take care of the family. The woman stayed in the house. She took care of the kids. She made sure dinner was done. The house was clean, and she looked pretty for her husband when he came home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because no matter what he did, she stayed. She never left. She
But
she
why?
had to
Okay, but
But
my question is why?
Why?
because she needed him. She needed. There's more opportunities.
Oh
I
damn,
God.
told you. You
God
asked me
dang.
that. She needed him. Yeah.
Because she had all them
Dang.
kids.
Yeah,
Dang.
Because she
You
had all
asked
them
the
kids.
question.
Didn't go nowhere.
That's the question. Yeah, don't be pressing all them buttons. You crazy?
He had leverage over her.
Because also you got to think about it. Those jobs back then, there wasn't many jobs that a woman could have
Right.
that could take care of
Yeah.
everything for the house.
Right. Women didn't have the opportunities as they
Okay,
But
have
so
now.
now so
that's
now
the
y'all have a
point
lot
that
of
I'm making.
opportunity. So do
That's
y'all
the
We
still
have
think
way
that?
more opportunities so that we can
There
take
more.
care of ourselves and the man and our children and the household and more because don't press the buttons no more.
I'm not gonna
Okay,
press
I
the
ain't gonna
button
press,
now.
but I was about to get you. My finger was up here. But you saying that y'all got this and this, so why are they still wanting a man after they get all this?
That's why I chose want because that's what we want. We want to have that
Right,
man.
but
We want to
you
have
just said that y'all do all this stuff and y'all have all
right,
this stuff. So
but
why, if
you
y'all don't need a
even
man,
no,
why
I
you
don't
still want a
need
man?
It's just nice
that
to have companionship.
yeah, word.
Somebody to grow
You
old
can get
with.
you a woman, be a
I'm gonna tell
companion.
you something. You know, it was Cher. It was Cher that said this. She said, "Don't press that button. I promise you. I promise you. I'm coming over here." She said, "A man is like an accessory." You know, because you've already taken care of what you had to take care of. Because for myself, I have what what I'm saying. I have a house that I take care of. I have the job that what I'm saying. I take care of my own bills. I take care of this. Da, da, da. Now, if I get a man right now, that's just an extra for me. You know what I'm saying? That's the
You know what's
companionship. That's
funny?
the
You know what's funny to me? How y'all speak on this? Men has always had those things that y'all talking about, but they never considered y'all's accessories.
no, y'all consider this as
No,
property.
no, no.
Y'all
Y'all say
consider
that.
this as
I ain't heard not one
property.
man except back in them movies. They send out some prop, but I never
No, that we were
in our
property.
age groups. Not we ain't talking about back in who knows what. I've never heard someone say that their women are accessories. Y'all use these certain type of terms that just be killing me sometimes. Y'all got some money, y'all got jobs, y'all doing this and this. Men had always done this, but you guys got it now,
Y'all don't try
and
hard
y'all
enough no
got
more.
2,500 names to call the person that y'all still want, even though you have all this.
Well, women were considered property before at a point.
Not in your age group though.
No, not in mine.
That's why I changed it to our
Okay.
age group.
Okay.
We ain't be speaking on stuff we wasn't around to see.
Okay. Okay.
Let's speak on what we seen and grew up in. So we don't know what they did, but they can tell you what they did. We don't know. You don't know if your grandmother, all them kids she had belong to your granddaddy.
Oh my God.
You don't know. You don't know. I mean, you don't.
Just
He
said
just raised them.
grandma.
Well, you
Grandma
said
was
grandma
being
was a Rolling
good.
Stone too.
Of course she was, and
Well,
he knew it. But grandma
My
needed at that
God.
time. She needed grandpa. Grandpa needed somebody to cook for him. But they all wanted a whole different life. They wanted a life, so we're gonna do some exchanges, and that's split. And then y'all got a grandfather look like, I mean, a uncle that looked like he's from, on the Caucasian side of town. And then you got another one look like he's from another part of town. And then you got one female look a little Hispanic, but
Oh my God.
y'all see that with
You're not
men.
gonna talk about my nana.
Yeah, but bringing it back in, I was just curious because y'all say y'all have all this stuff, but men always had this stuff. So that's why we don't look at it different. That's why it doesn't change nothing in our eyes when y'all say y'all making money, because we have to always make that money. We always got to stand 10 toes out. I mean, up. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering when
Yeah.
I think it was Lakita that said men have changed. Like for the
Yeah.
most
We
part,
all
you
been
know
the
what I'm
same.
Oh
saying?
yeah.
We still have the same responsibility. We didn't
Right.
have something that came in and like I know women have feminism, and that changed the landscape of a whole lot of things for women. There's nothing that has been put in place to change the landscape of men. Men are still doing the same things that we always had to do. There was no system that came in and say, okay, as a man, we're going to do this. And as a man, you don't need her. We're going to take care of you. Or there's nothing that came in and did that. So any changes that you see for the most part is more or less an adjustment for the changed behavior or attitude that the women have. Because we're still expected to do the same things. Nothing has changed on our part.
And it's funny that you say that men are expected to do the same things, even though women are out there in the workforce, they're still expected to take care of the house and take care of the kids. They still have the same responsibilities, even though they're putting in now as well.
But that was your choice to go out there and
Right.
do that.
And y'all claim y'all the nourishers, y'all
Yeah,
the
choice,
nourishing
but
party. Y'all say y'all the nourishing parties to the kid, which you are, even biblically. Y'all supposed to pour that nourishing behavior and everything into the kids. We supposed to provide the discipline and structure to the kids. Am I right? Am I wrong?
yeah, y'all supposed to.
But when y'all take it on
Supposed
by
to.
yourself, yeah, we do. We do. Your husband don't?
I'm
Your
not
ex
saying my
didn't?
husband don't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about men in general.
No, we can't speak man in general because you can only speak on the one you have.
Yeah, word.
You can't speak on what
I
other
can
men
speak on
doing.
what I see.
Because nobody, what we look up last week, who the most involved fathers of all fathers?
African American fathers.
How they get to do that if they not paying attention to the kids?
Well, it wasn't on my side.
Yeah, we got to go with the majority. Not like y'all see a small amount. We go with the majority. That's what's happening. So, oh,
Interesting. Interesting.
yes,
Mhm.
sir.
I still have not changed my stance, man. I still believe.
Whenever.
Hmm.
Oh man. Okay, let me ask you this question. What is more constant? A want or a need? What
More
is
constant.
more yeah, what is more constant? A want or a need?
I'm gonna have to go with you on that one.
Yo, you don't know, but you the only one that ain't said it yet. So
She like, I don't care. I'm not saying it.
Well, I ain't gave him his prop, but on a constant, I give him his prop. It's a need. I'm gonna go with need on constant because a lot of people keep saying they need somebody. They need a man to do this. They need a man to do that.
Yeah, because like once come and go. How many ladies? I know y'all love to shop, right? How many times you saw an outfit or you saw a pair of shoes and you thought about, oh, I gotta get them shoes, I gotta get them shoes, gotta get them shoes. As soon as you got them shoes, it was like, man, the thrill is gone. You know what I'm saying? I got the shoes. I wore them one time, they back in the box in the closet.
yeah, I got a couple shoes I couldn't die. I was dying to get, and they still in the box.
Did you need
Mhm.
them or did you want them?
I wanted them.
Yeah.
It
That's
wasn't
one
a
for the
need.
one.
You didn't need them shoes. You wanted the shoes, and as soon as you got the shoe, you put the shoe away. So that want don't really mean nothing. That want comes
I
and
mean,
goes.
when I got the shoe, I looked at them for a really long time.
How long was it real long?
You still want the shoes. She still got them. Did you give them away or do
Well,
you still have
you
them?
kind of just
Still
gave it to
want
him
them,
again
right?
because it kind of constant. You going by the store constantly looking at these shoes online, looking at them, and
Yeah.
then you jump up and get it. That's why I say you seem like you need them, and then you find
Right.
out you didn't need them.
And so
So
what
that's
happened
why I
to them?
gave it to him on this one because
Right, exactly.
impulsive and
What happened to them
shopping and
shoes?
all
You
that.
wanted them shoes, and look where them shoes is at. When
She
was the
still
last
They,
got
time
them.
them
they,
shoes?
they over
I
there.
understand that, but
She
Yeah.
when
want
was
to
the
find an
last?
outfit to go with them.
Listen. When was the last time those shoes that you wanted so bad saw the light of day?
She got to find the outfit she want. That's
I'm
what
talking
it
to her.
is.
I don't know
Ooh.
Right.
because I haven't brought them outside yet. So
So
I,
did
I
them
get I
shoes?
gotta find the outfit. I needed them for the outfit that I'm gonna buy.
Now you done gave it to him twice. See?
Oh jeez.
Mhm.
Ah.
Nah, I'm listen. I'm saying it to say, that and okay, so let me go back and say this, right? A lot of times women do have leverage in certain situations as well. I hear about it all the time. Where a man is in a relationship and he ain't getting none from that woman and he don't want to step out. A lot of times women can use what they have, you know what I'm saying, as a weapon. Or I'm not gonna say a weapon, a tool. You understand what I'm saying? To kind of get what it is that she wants. And so a lot of times in a situation like that, a woman has leverage. Do you agree or do you disagree? When it Mims, when it come to that whole,
Oh, Lord,
I
don't
don't, you know
start
what?
that.
Nobody.
Oh,
When it comes to
When it,
that,
I mean, I've never used that as leverage, so I can't say. But a lot of women do use it as leverage, especially when you're in a relationship. They do use it as leverage, like, oh, you know what I'm saying. You're not gonna get it. You're not getting it now. You know
Oh,
what I
so you
mean?
want to get
And
it?
so who do you think has the power in that dynamic?
in the other relationship, yeah, that would be the woman.
Okay, so how is it that you understand what I'm saying when the woman has the leverage, but then when I'm saying the man has the leverage, you like, what?
No, because you're using it as man has the leverage when it comes to like financial. You know what I'm saying? And I don't
Okay,
like that.
so okay, so maybe the man has the leverage in one area, and then a woman can have the leverage in another area.
I don't think that. See, it's the word leverage. I don't like that
That's the
word.
word. That's what it
It's
is.
that word. It's the
So,
word is
so
Kind of
really
like
killing
submit,
me.
right? That's
Yeah, you know
kind
what
of
I'm
like
saying? You're not
submit.
going to have something
Yeah,
against me.
you don't
No.
have to like it. It's just what it is.
yeah, that's what I'm
That's what
saying.
I'm saying. Y'all don't have to like it because it means something to you. It just don't like what it means, right? Can't hate
I
it
guess.
because it
But see,
means something.
I never do. I feel like doing that is. I don't like doing that. I don't
But I
like it.
mean, we are aware that it
Yeah,
happens.
it
I'm
it
not
it, it
saying
happens. Yeah, it
right.
does.
Yeah. So I mean, is it better to be wanted? You know what I'm saying, or better to be needed? You know what I'm saying? When you have that
Use
need
advantage.
that somebody has.
You
Say that again, Obi.
Let's look it up
I
some
would say
words for
want it. I'm
Nah, I'll
still
say
not
use leverage.
want
Use leverage because
the
use advantage.
advantage, right?
leverage keeping that blood boiling. Use leverage.
I don't like that word. That word is crazy to me.
Throw some mid in there too.
So does the
Ooh,
fact that you
Nobody
don't
don't
like
get in trouble.
if the fact that you don't like the word, now you're gonna change the reality of what I'm saying because you don't like that word?
Sure don't.
That's what
Yes,
it
it does.
sounds like.
Yes.
It changes the reality because you don't
thank you,
like the
Nobi.
word.
So 2025, lucky they getting triggered off words. Grown 50-year-old women getting triggered off words.
I mean, leverage is not a good word when you think about a relationship. It's like somebody's holding
Yeah,
power over you, like somebody's
yeah.
controlling you. So
But
Next thing
then
you
does
know,
it
you
you
make
sitting
happen?
it
in
sound like
court.
you're forced
Next thing you know, you sitting in
into doing
court.
something.
Yeah, but does it happen? Does it happen?
I
So
don't
we
think
It
talking
it
happens.
about reality, right?
It
I
happens.
don't think.
Yeah. Men or women, women, yeah, men ain't the only ones that try to use leverage now. Like you just said, women use it too with
Oh,
men.
No, I mean, no,
Yeah,
women do use it. I'm not gonna say they don't. They do.
yeah.
And I have probably
They
done
use
it
their kids
before.
for leverage.
she said, "Don't admit it." No, but don't admit that.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
Yo, you don't admit it, Lakita. Don't admit it.
No, I'm not.
It
It's,
don't
you
matter.
don't have to
I've never
admit it.
I've
It
never
doesn't
done that
change
because
the
I feel like
truth.
that's I don't know. I feel like that's beneath anybody to use your body part as leverage. Like, you're not gonna get this D. You're not gonna get this hole. What the
Listen,
heck?
listen,
But think
listen,
about
listen.
it.
What are we,
If we
animals?
talk about it, then somebody might be listening and say, "Oh, wow,
True.
this is what's happening to me." I'm glad y'all brought that up. But if we never bring it up because y'all don't like the words, then somebody never get what we're talking about.
Listen, let me say this.
Ain't nobody asked you none of that, Mister Nobody.
Look, regardless of how much you don't like the word, at the end of the day, in all relationships, okay, somebody has leverage in one area, somebody has leverage in another area, and so what happens is it's a give and take. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, how many of y'all would really be with a man who, quote unquote, is bringing nothing to the table? How many of y'all would do it?
Just because he's bringing, whether he's bringing something to the table or not, don't mean that you necessarily need him.
You could just
That's not
want
what
them.
I asked you.
I'm
Yo,
just saying.
who you
Repeat that
talking
question
to?
again. Like, repeat that
I'm just
question.
saying that's not
I
what
know
I
what I
asked.
know what you're trying to say. You're trying to
Repeat that
I'm
question
not
again.
say
trying to
as
say
far
anything.
as
I said what I
needed. No.
said. I said what I said. My question again is how many of you ladies would get involved in a relationship with a man who is bringing absolutely nothing to the table?
Nothing, like nothing. There's like
No.
We
nothing.
wouldn't
No
want to
good.
be with him.
No good deed. No
Is that
money.
a yes
No.
or no?
We would
I'm
not
Oh,
want
asking.
to be
nah,
with him.
nah,
We would
nothing,
not
Okay,
want to
nothing.
be with
why?
him.
Like he not even
Why?
like he's not even handsome.
He's not bringing. anything to the table to where you would say,
He
yo, you know what, I'm gonna get in a
he don't
relationship with
even
this guy.
like he don't even have like a long no.
Along what?
No,
Eyelashes? What he got? Long eyelashes? What he got?
long tongue.
Right.
You know
Long
what
leg. He
I'm
got one long
Well,
leg. What got? His right leg longer than left leg. What he got?
saying? You know, that's what I'm asking you. I'm sorry, I'm
I'm not
asking
sure
a
what you're
question to a
talking about.
question, Lucky. But
Anything.
Or y'all
you
Whatever
need to
it is
drag
that
the,
you
or you
think.
need his third leg to drag the ground to handle your hole.
you know,
Is that
yes,
what you
yes. So
saying?
Like
that's
no
what I'm saying. So if
good
he's not
loving, no
bringing
nothing. He
nothing,
ain't
so if
bringing
he's
nothing.
not bringing absolutely nothing, like he don't got that the thing for my hole. He ain't got he don't look like somebody. He, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got no money. He don't have no place to stay. He don't have no car. He don't have no food stamps. He don't have no nothing. Like nothing.
Well, why y'all
If he
still be
don't,
dealing with him then?
you know, if he don't have
Cause,
nothing, then he's
'cause
sitting
they
on
get
on the
around.
corner of the street, and I'm not doing a corner of the street, dude. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
No,
Okay. Why?
because he's on the corner of the street. And he probably didn't even take a bath.
Okay, so at the end of the day, you're looking for at minimum an even exchange.
I'm looking for at minimum you can wash your booty hole.
Well, if you wash yours, that's the even, right?
And then yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah,
Okay,
an
so
even
back
exchange.
what
You're
he
right, right,
said, then
right.
it's an even exchange, right?
Even exchange. Lucky. Yeah, even exchange. At
Okay, so
least
when you get into a relationship, you are looking to get something out of it.
something like what though? If it's an even
Hold up,
exchange, I
hold
mean,
up.
well, something. You right, right? Because he got to at least have something.
Okay, so do y'all see where I'm going with this? I mean, come
I
on, like,
feel
why is
you,
it
but
like pulling teeth?
it's not leverage though.
Well, okay, then what is it? If something is an even exchange, you have okay. Think back years ago, years ago, when we had the barter system, right? I got oranges, you got apples. I got, you know what I'm saying, vegetables, you got eggs. It's leverage. I'm using what I have to get what I need. You're using what you have to get what you need. It's leverage. No?
I
No.
don't like you.
What okay, okay,
I
Nikita
don't
said no.
really
What is
like
it?
to think of it as leverage
What do
because
you like to think of it as?
a
I,
partnership,
yeah, no, we
working
find
together.
another word.
Okay, so
Okay,
similar words are influence, power, authority, weight, sway, control, dominance, advantage.
Which do y'all prefer?
Yo,
Neither.
Well, you
Neither.
know what I'm
okay.
saying?
So let me
Mister,
ask you this.
Right.
nobody, you can't
Neither.
put
Let
Neither.
me
together.
Each and every one of them gonna say the
let,
same thing when he
listen.
start explaining it.
Let me ask you
Neither.
this. Let me
So
ask you this. Why? 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 What's so scary about an even exchange? You said
But
Even
yourself.
leverage and
exchange.
even exchange
Hold
is
up.
not the
Exchange
same
is
Yes, it
thing.
fine.
is. It's leverage. You got what I want. I got what you want. You
Mm.
got what I want. I mean, come on. It's, you
Leverage is
exchanging.
not the same thing as an even
Okay,
exchange.
so what does leverage mean to you?
It means somebody got something on top of you, over your
Why do you
head.
automatically think that the word is about somebody? Okay, okay. I'll
Because
put it like
that's what it
this.
means.
Okay, well, hold on. Okay,
well, he
let me
didn't
put
say
it like this.
leverage over. He
Having
always said you have
power over
leverage.
someone.
Listen. If I have what you need, right? That means I have something over you, right? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, if you look at the definition of word leverage, probably would not be good.
Okay, listen. If I have something that you need what I have. Do I have the leverage? Yes or no?
You have
Anybody?
the authority.
Huh?
You have the authority.
Yes or no? Do I have okay, I have the authority, right? We'll use that word since you don't want to use leverage. If I have something that you need, do I have the authority?
Yes.
Mims? Mims?
Y'all got to come
If
together now.
I
Come
Yeah,
on.
have
yeah.
something,
Everybody has their own opinion.
yeah, I'm just asking for hers.
I feel like I need. We should have. You should have sent out a test sheet first before this, because I needed to study. No, I mean,
Okay. Let me ask you this.
say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
No.
One more time.
I can't do it. Listen. Okay,
So
I
I
have a
can't do
question.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this. Have you ever went into the store and bought an item?
Yes.
Nobi, have you ever went to the store and bought an
Yes.
item?
Yes.
Lakita, have you ever went into the store and bought an item?
We all have.
Yes or no? This is crazy.
That joker hate yes and no.
That,
Let's
listen,
add that to the
yes,
list. Yes and no. She
listen.
hates that.
Have you ever went into the store to buy something? Yes or no?
Go ahead, Lucky. It's okay. Go ahead.
Yes, I have
Woo.
purchased something at the store.
Okay. Next question. Whatever it is that was in the store, did you either want or need it?
Yes.
Yes.
It depends on. I
Oh.
mean, I either wanted it or needed it.
Yeah. Yes.
I
Yes.
either wanted it or needed it.
That's what I asked you. So yes.
Okay, get to the point.
Hey yo, I need y'all to get together. Y'all
Woo.
listen, something needs to
Get
happen
to the
because this
point.
doesn't make sense. This
This
doesn't
shit
make sense.
here
You always
is
trying to trap somebody. Go
I'm
ahead.
not
What
this.
you
trying to
trying to
trap
say?
you.
He
I'm
trying
not
so
trying to
hard to
trap
listen to what you
anybody.
saying.
I'm just
Check
Hey,
this.
asking.
I'll sit over here like, whew, boy, we gonna get there. Like we said today, bring it home. Bring it home.
This is crazy.
Get to the meat and potatoes.
Okay, I'm
Mhm.
trying. Okay. If you went to the store to purchase something that you either wanted or needed prior to you making that purchase, who had the leverage?
Oh, you get on my
I'm
nerves.
just
I had
asking.
the leverage. I had the leverage
How?
because I have the money.
But you didn't have what it is that you wanted or needed. So having money but not what it is that you want or need gives
I
you no
had the
leverage.
choice. I had the
But they
choice to get
needed
the
to
item
sell
or
it.
not.
They needed to sell it. So
So it
they
was an
need me
even
to buy it.
exchange.
No, they don't need
Even
you to buy it. And anybody else could have came in there and bought it. I'm
no,
simply
they do
saying if
need
Well,
me
you
to buy.
anybody
I
else could
have
have gave me my
multiple.
need.
They
all right,
need.
I'm done. I'm good.
Said I'm done. Next topic.
Okay, next topic. How come women cannot answer a question?
And hate yes and no.
You know, I know the answer to that is because accountability. You don't want to answer the question because now you're going to be held accountable for the answer that
Yes,
you give.
sir. Yes, sir.
It's
You're
I
going
called
to
we
feel.
can
I
read
answer.
feel like you
between
know
the
what it is.
lines.
I feel like you angry because you didn't get the answer you wanted.
Now, I'm not angry, but this is annoying to come on a panel like this knowing you're going to be asked questions and it doesn't make sense, man. This is ridiculous.
You didn't get the answer you wanted, Lucky. Just say it.
No, I didn't get an answer, period. It's
Right.
I
not about the
answered
answer.
you.
Listen,
We
listen, listen,
answered
listen.
you. We
If
answered
I
you.
ask you, if I ask a question, just because you respond to the question doesn't mean you answered it. You gave a response. If I ask a question that requires either a yes or a no, and you give me something that's way off, yeah, you responded to what I asked you, but you didn't answer it. If you
Yes
ask
and
me my,
no.
if you ask me my name, and I'm like, well, my mom wanted to name me this, but then my dad wanted to name me that. Okay, I gave you an answer, but it's not an answer to the question. There's a difference between an answer versus an answer to the question that was asked. They're two different things. Do we not agree on that?
Yes. See
Okay,
Okay,
how I
I'm gonna
answered
let's
that?
try
You
it.
I'm gonna
like
stick
that?
with you. I'm gonna stick with
Let's,
you, Mims, because you good at you. I'm good with you, Mims. I'm good with you.
okay.
I mean,
Let's go to
I'm
the
gonna
top.
listen.
Let's go to the
Anybody else?
top.
We
Oh, hold on,
didn't
hold on.
we
I'm
didn't
good with Nobi
disagree
too.
with
Now,
you.
no,
So
Nobi is good too. Nobi,
Let's go. You know that. You know who that's directed to. We going to the top.
Oh, don't even.
Yes or no? Why y'all hate the
but look, what's the other stream we did? Men can't communicate.
men can't communicate?
Yeah, that was
and
a
women
stream we did.
over communicate.
Y'all
Men,
don't communicate.
We over communicate.
y'all can't even answer a question. That's not just because
A
you
yes or no.
speak
A
and
Oh,
yes or
listen.
no question don't require a whole
Book.
paragraph of what the topic is. It's just
you know
yes or
what? I
no
think I
and
think
move
we
it to the
we're
next.
we're we're
I like
overly
to
we're
answer in
overly
complete sentences.
No, it don't require it. When y'all in the test taking a test on paper in school, let's go back to school, and you seen that bubble say yes or no. Did y'all write out a whole explanation and leave it
Yep.
blank?
I
You put
mark
yes
yes
or
in a
no. See,
comma
that's why
because
they established that. See, that's why they established that. For people like y'all, see, y'all don't like to be accountable. So instead of answering a question that most likely is not in your favor, you will play around with the answer.
Hey, but let it be in their favor. They answer the question before I even finish asking. Like, man, how did you even know what I was going to say?
Yeah. Wow. Sha, 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 sha.
Oh my god.
That's what it sounds like. Wow, wow, wow. That's all we
Oh
hear.
my goodness.
Y'all got to work on that, man.
Well, at least you didn't press a button that time.
I don't know what button to press.
Yeah, they didn't even make a
I
button
just
for that
can't
yet.
figure it out.
It's just crazy.
I like the oh hell no. Say hell no.
Mm-mm. I did have one, but I wanted to see where it was going, but it didn't go.
It didn't go.
That's why.
It
Nobi,
didn't.
what's up, Nobi? You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
All
just
right.
sipping my juice.
Good. All right. So look, man, we got a comment right here. We got Kelvin Cook. He said, "What up? It's better to be wanted and needed. Picky and lonely are best friends."
Picky and lonely.
Hey, but look. If you had to pick
That is.
one, which one would it be? Which one would you lean towards? You know what I'm saying? All right, let me ask you this. It's almost like I used to go around and I used to ask a lot of people this question. Is it better to be loved or feared? Like as a leader, as someone in a leadership position, is it better to be loved or is it better to be feared? What y'all think about that? Because I mean, it's almost interchangeable when it comes to relationships, right? I guess if you're wanted, then that's the love, and then if you're needed, that's the fear.
Feel that
I
they
don't
don't
I
need.
don't I
Yeah, the
kinda don't
fear
know how to
of you
answer
not
that
having
question.
whatever it is that you know what I'm saying that they're supplying that you need.
We saying this as in relationship or just
Nah, just in general. Like
in
let's just say
general?
as a leadership, as in
As
a
leadership.
leadership
Okay,
position or
leadership.
something like
Okay,
that. You
okay.
know, because I used to
All right.
ask my guys that like, what is it better to be? You know what I'm saying? Is it better to be loved or better to be feared?
No, I can tell you that quick. But I want to hear what the
What
ladies
you
think.
think?
I ain't gonna
No,
tell you.
why we always gotta go first? You go.
Oh, I'm gonna say feared.
I don't know, yo.
That's why I say y'all go. And I can explain it why.
Go ahead, tell me why.
Because I look at it strategically through a military way. The most feared is for a reason because they have caused the most damage and been victorious. So if you are feared, that means somebody ain't trying to get in your way. Now, leadership is going to go a different way, but overall, they're not going to mess with that person at the top because you're going to lose your job. So they fear going too far with the comments. They're going to fear saying too much to the supervisor. Anybody that's above you, you're going to fear them in some sort of way that you're going to control or put your attitude in check. Am I right? So that's a sign of fear.
Yeah.
Y'all agree? Disagree? Any thoughts? Like any conversation?
I'm going to give myself one. I'll give y'all, hey, y'all ain't answer nothing.
Yo, wait till I
Y'all
find
shaking
me
your
some
heads, but
buttons. I'm gonna find me some buttons and I'm gonna be pressing them things.
Okay, so
man,
check
that
this out. Check this out. I have a question, right? Since we seem to be on different sides, right? Do you think it's like a gender thing as to why y'all feel how y'all feel and feel how we feel? Do you think it's more of
No,
like a
I
woman thing, like women want to be, you know what I'm saying, wanted? Like, oh, man, he wants me. Like, oh, is it like an attention thing? Maybe, you know what I'm saying,
mm,
for women, and maybe for men, it's more of like, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know, maybe a control thing, or do you think that that's possible? Do you think that most women
well,
would agree maybe that being wanted is better than needed, and maybe most men might feel as though or think that it's better to be needed than wanted? Like, what do you know what y'all think?
I I would say throw in is it either your pride telling you
Yeah, ego.
not your pride and your ego that's really interfering with actually answering that question.
um
I don't know if women.
first let, Go ahead, Novi.
I was just gonna say, I don't know if it's my pride or my ego, but you want to feel. I can't say one or the other is more, but you want. Well, no, I guess you want to feel needed. Oh, you want to feel like someone needs you or wants you, and I hate
Yeah,
saying.
see? Right.
I think that men, want to be they want to be desired as well. I mean, they may want to feel like they're fulfilling the need for the other person, but everybody wants to be wanted and desired, to because otherwise what would be the purpose? Like of coming together, like what would be the
Well,
purpose? Who would be happy?
I would say, hmm, going back to the what the feared and the who, the feared and the loved. That's it's. I feel like in this time, in this climate, you can't be feared because you have more of a retaliation than anything with the way that people think now. Back in the days, it would be better to be feared because people were less likely to challenge um someone who's in a high stature or who has leverage over you because of whatever reason or the other.
All right, stop right there
So
for a minute. Wait a minute, wait before you go any further. So, with you saying that, so the person who gets challenged is not the most feared, correct? Because back in the day, the most feared didn't get it. So if you're not feared, you're gonna get challenged more, correct?
Yeah,
right, yes, yes.
So wouldn't it be best to be feared where no one is challenging you in that manner?
I think it would
Because
be
they
better
only
to be
challenging you for what? To take over from you.
mm-hmm.
They're
just
not
because
challenging you to. They challenge you to do what they want you to do. You
I
can't be in a leadership position if you're easily swayed on what you need to get
True.
done.
And
Yeah, I guess in that aspect I would say feared. It's just yeah. It's a slippery kind of situation.
or to
Whatever,
challenge
Lucky.
you,
Yeah,
challenging you to take over what you got. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But if you're not, just see it at work. When you got a weak supervisor, somebody always cuss them back out, talking back to them, getting loud to them. But when you got that supervisor that don't play, yes, no, mm-hmm, got it done.
I mean, I would
Mm.
rather be loved than to be feared. And the only reason is I think that people would respect me more just because somebody's afraid of you or afraid of challenging you. I mean, I would want to be respected.
That's not love though.
I mean,
Respect. I
it
was
comes
gonna change
with
it. It's respect in the
it.
work
It comes
work
with it.
but not love. Because I don't need to go in the office and love anybody in that office. But I respect you enough to work along with you and do what we need to do. But I don't need to love you. I can hate you, but respect what you do.
that's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like I don't have to like Lucky, but I like what Lucky do. And he can do the same for me and we can work together. Because when you do it like that, you don't mess up your money.
Right.
That's
See,
true.
we get emotional and get caught up where you won't work with somebody because I don't like them. I got this with them, but we leaving money on the table. You ain't got to like me. Let's
You
just
ain't
go
got to
get
like me.
this.
Let's go
Yeah,
and
let's
get
go
this
get
money
I
this
say that
together.
money.
all the time going to work.
Yeah.
You ain't got
You
to
ain't
like
But
gotta
we
me.
like
got,
Let's go
me.
and
Yeah.
and
get
it
this
happens a
money.
lot in our community, be honest, and we do that. We don't want to work with each other, do something because we don't like them. But if we did work together, we can go get this money.
Right.
We can have more. We can do more, but we
What's
won't
that?
do it.
So sad.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Setting aside differences for the greater good.
Yeah, get that money.
But people
Yeah.
don't do it.
I love that's good.
See, one of the things, man, that I've learned that I've come to learn is that for the most part, uh people don't respect individuals, they respect the consequences. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. It's gonna
That's a big one. It's like I don't necessarily love that dude. I don't respect that dude, but I respect the consequences that I know I'm going to get. Just like in school, when the regular teacher was there, you pretty much for the most part did what you were supposed to do. But let that substitute come in there,
Right.
man, you was wilding out because you
Oh
knew for the
yeah.
most part there wasn't going to be any consequences or repercussions
They're gonna be back.
behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're
It's
gonna
the
be
same
back.
thing. It's the same thing like in relationships. You teach people how to treat you. If you sit back,
Right.
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and let people just walk over. Oh, but they telling you, oh, but I love you. And you're like, yo, how you love me and you doing this and you doing that and all that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
Correct.
putting no consequences or repercussions on that individual. So, you know what I'm saying? Damn the love. They're going to do whatever it is that they want to do because there are no consequences or repercussions behind it. Once you start putting consequences on it, then they're going to fear. Like, oh, okay, I know if I do this, he going to leave.
Exactly.
Or if I do this, she going to leave. Or if this happens, I know that I'm going to have to pay for it in some way, shape, or form. You understand? You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
It goes exactly
Yeah, I
like
was
that.
I was actually a nerd, and when the substitute teacher came in, I was actually listening.
a
Only
word.
one. You the
Hmm.
only one. Didn't take advantage of a free day.
Yeah, I didn't take advantage either.
Shit.
I didn't get any.
I always,
Oh,
believe in doing the right thing no matter what, you know.
Hmm.
So I'm definitely a woman of integrity.
Ooh.
Hmm.
You find something for that. That's a lot. Let me find some. I
He
got
told
one. I
why,
got one for you.
why does it have to be a lie?
I didn't hear it.
That sounds like
And he
abuse.
did it again. Right,
A belt.
right. What are you beating somebody? Oh my goodness.
That sounds like
oh
abuse.
man.
Goodness.
Oh, I'm just messing with you. I'm just
I'm
messing with
afraid now.
Mm, now you scared. See, he got scared.
you. It's a woman of integrity.
Hmm.
I do
Yeah,
the
yeah,
right
that's
things.
that's
That's
right.
right.
I ain't never say that. Because sometimes you got to do the wrong thing to get the right thing.
And
Mm,
that's crazy too, and I hate that.
So
Mhm.
listen, I have a question. I have a question for everybody on the panel. Do you think having money is leverage or power or authority or influence, whatever word it is that y'all like,
Yes.
that is not um that is not leverage? You think
Over a person, no.
no. I'm just saying money in general.
This day and age, yes. I think it has leverage. It has power,
Yeah,
it has
cause
authority.
right,
Um,
cause yeah, cause you could get eggs with money, and eggs expensive. Word. You
or when
walk
you
out
or
the
when
door,
you
you
think
walk out
about
this
the
word, you walk
climate
out.
we're in.
Yeah, the
Y'all
climate
heads,
we're in. You know what I'm
y'all heads
saying?
did some stuff, boy.
Tell you, man, if you walk out the store with 2 dozen eggs, yo, they gonna be like, yo, they got
they got bread.
So we,
her.
we we agree for the most part that we need money to survive.
Absolutely.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
So who do you think is better off, the person with the
Oh,
most
here we
money or
go.
the
Here we
person with
go.
the
Here we go.
influence?
Here we go. Here we go.
Yo,
That's
I'm just
Yeah,
crazy.
who's
saying.
better off? The person with
The money.
Yeah, who do you think is better off, the person who has more money or the person who doesn't have enough money?
the
Who
person.
has more power? Who has more whatever word y'all like
All right,
other
man. The
than
person with
leverage?
more money. The person with more money.
Okay. Would
Yeah,
you rather be the person with money or the person without money?
I would rather be the person with the money.
So you rather be the person with the power?
If you want to put it that way, yeah,
Nah, I
absolutely.
want to put it leverage, but I know I'm probably not going to get an answer that I'm
Yeah,
looking
we're
Word,
not
for.
cause
going.
So,
Yeah,
you
we're
do
not going
leverage.
to do that.
I don't know what is with that word leverage. I can't do it with you. No,
what is it about the word that you don't like?
I don't like it.
What about the word
Connotation
that
that
you don't
comes
like?
with it.
Yeah, the
Right.
What
negative
connotation comes
connotation.
with it?
I don't
It's
like that
negative.
leverage. It's like I'm holding something over your head because I got a $50 bill. Here you go. You come, doggy, come. No, get the hell out of
Or
leverage.
almost like blackmail in a sense. You know,
Leverage is blackmailing.
Leverage is
I'm just saying
blackmail.
in a sense, if you
Yeah,
don't do what
yes, it
I
is. Because
tell
I
you
could
to
be
do,
Now,
yeah,
is
because
this
if
such a
you
thing
did
as
something,
equal? Now, let me ask you something.
because if Mr. Nobody and Lucky did something in the street and I was around the corner and I seen it, then all of a sudden they coming up to me trying to do. I'm like, yo, you better not, because I got something on video about y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's leverage.
Now, is this such a thing as equal leverage?
No, because I didn't do nothing. Y'all did something.
No, no, no. There's such a thing. Yeah,
Oh,
we did
I mean,
something,
my bad, my
but
bad,
guess
my
what?
bad.
We got some photos of you doing something. Go tell. Go tell.
Bump them photos. I ain't
Right.
got no man.
But we got what? Equal leverage, right?
Well, that's equal leverage. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
if you're in a relationship, you can have equal leverage against each. Well, don't say leverage.
Equal leverage.
Both of
That's
y'all
what
are
he
out
was saying
of
before. You can have it on
control.
both of the same thing. It ain't that it's one over the other
Right? Why do you think?
because it
And
can
why
be
you?
equal leverage. You just have leverage over me on this thing. Okay, I got leverage over you on this thing. There we go.
I don't know. It's just something
Man,
about the word. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like
It's
they
it
just
say.
is.
something
It.
about the word.
So we're
Mm-mm.
gonna add leverage to submit, and we're gonna yes, yes, and no. All right,
You
y'all in the
say
chats,
no.
when y'all have a
You
problem
say
with
no.
submit, leverage, yes, and no, please let us know. Me and Lucky are very curious of why you have a
we.
problem with those four words. That's what we want to know. Thank you.
Yeah. What is it? You know what I'm saying? It's. I mean, I don't know.
I think, I mean, using it like within a relationship, it- it's definitely
It's
negative.
crazy, right?
How is
It's
it
not.
negative if you're
It
still getting an
is.
equal exchange? How is it
It's not
negative?
equal. When you say leverage, there's
That's
nothing
because you're
equal.
making it not equal because you
Right,
feel some
but
type
they
of
can
way
have
about
just
the
as much
word.
leverage
But
Just
you
like
know,
you
leverage
said,
in
has
something else.
it's
it's
the
an
exertion of force. So that's the reason why the word
But it can go both. But what I'm
Woo!
saying is, listen to what I'm saying. Y'all looking at it like it's one sided. Just like Lakita said earlier, the man went out and made the money. The woman stayed at home and raised the kids. She had a role. He had a role.
It was a trade off. It wasn't leverage. It was a
it
trade
is
off.
It is
leverage. One
leverage
has
because if
one.
she
One
stopped
has the
taking the
other.
kids,
And then yeah, it becomes an equal exchange. He has the leverage when it comes to the money. You have the leverage when it comes to raising the kids. Y'all
so
still
God
came
forbid
together.
something happened to him. Now what happens?
yeah, she would have the leverage, but that's what he not what he's saying.
No,
That's
no, no.
not
I'm
If
what I'm
it's
just saying, like,
saying.
equal, but if it's equal, there's no leverage. There's no dominant leverage in the household. That's what he's saying. That's why I say it's such thing as equal leverage. Yes, it's equal leverage. I have something
I
on
don't
you.
in
You
that
have
case, yeah,
something
that
on
is
me.
in that
equal.
case it's an equal leverage.
Right. You don't have. We have the
They're
same
both
thing,
bringing
but
something
it's
to the table.
but y'all I'm looking at more as a dominant situation. And like you said, force. Yeah, it will if one other the other, but that's not what Lucky. That's not how he placed it.
Right. That's not what I'm saying.
Well, I think if the
Right.
majority is asking to use a different word, why can't we just use a different word?
Because that's the word I chose to use. Now, when you get on your
No.
live stream,
But
we
y'all didn't
use
give us
your
a word
word.
to use. That's one thing too. You named off
But
about 10.
Nah.
Hmm? What's
Okay.
the
So
word?
what word would y'all like?
See? See?
all right, let me just go back to my words. Let's
Uh-uh.
You need to put the word equal in front of it. Equal leverage if you're gonna use
If you're gonna
leverage.
use, I still don't even like leverage, man. Because I don't like for the woman or the man have leverage over. That's you know what I'm saying. We
influence. Influence. The word influence.
Well, when it's equal leverage, one don't
influence
have
over each
power
other.
over the other. It's
But I'm
a
not talking
balance.
about anybody. See, y'all are throwing all of that extra stuff in there. Y'all are
Right.
doing that. I didn't.
It's
That's not what I
Y'all like
said.
adding to make
It's
it
only because of the way
a
you ask
dominant
the
situation.
question. Like, would you rather be the person with the money or the person who need the money? It's because you're putting it in. I mean, in other words,
Okay. Yes. When it
one
came to my
having
question,
something over the other.
yes. When it came to my question, yes. Which one would you rather be? Yes, that is my question.
Right.
However, in regards to leverage, because I didn't use leverage in my question, I brought leverage up afterwards. My question still stands in a relationship: is it better to be wanted or to be needed? That's still my question. I haven't changed my question. But yes, leverage did come up in the conversation.
Wanted, wanted, wanted,
Wanted. So
Wanted.
wanted. Yes.
you want to be them shoes that's sitting in your closet. Because somebody wanted you, and then once they got you, they sat you in the closet. They waiting to get
But
out.
Nobody
until
wasn't even
Walmart,
asking you none of that, Lucky. Nobody asked you that. You
they
you
they
had to
in the
bring up the
closet
shoes.
with
I
her.
am not a shoe.
They in the closet with her with the shoes. They
Yes.
still wear them because they want her. When you need something, you can just throw it away. I don't need it no more.
This shoe's gonna be outdated when you
Something
start
you
wearing them.
want it.
Man, those shoes will never be outdated. Y'all want to see these shoes? These shoes is
No,
Nah,
banging.
I don't.
no, we
I
don't want
don't.
to see because we might have to say something about your shoes, and now you don't want to wear
They might not fit on the whole screen.
them.
You know what? I'm
What
about
does
to go
that
get my
mean?
shoes.
What does that mean? They're not gonna
That's what
fit
I
on
said.
the
It
whole
might not
screen.
Size
fit on the
12
whole
won't fit.
screen. I said what
Size
I
You know,
12
mean.
won't fit on the screen.
my feet are not that big.
The
They
shoes are.
wide.
Hmm?
They wide.
They might be a wide.
But see, they won't fit.
Nah, that's what's up.
Mhm.
So look, you know what I'm saying? I still stand where I stand with it. You know what I'm saying? In a relationship is better to be, in my opinion, it's better to be needed than wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's where I stand with it. It's nice to be wanted. I guess if you're into like the feelings and the emotions, oh, they want me, you know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, a person that has the most leverage. So now when I'm saying the most leverage, yes, I'm talking about an unequal exchange. Right now, I'm talking about an unequal exchange. Yes, I believe that the person that has the most leverage, the one that is needed, has more power. Period. Whenever have y'all ever heard of supply and demand?
Yes.
Okay,
All the time.
That makes sense.
so who has the leverage? The supply has the leverage.
But
I mean, it's
there's
simple.
so many different scenarios when it comes to relationships, yo.
Right.
So if you got a woman and a man that's together, the woman makes 51,000, the man makes 50,000. You know what I'm saying? And the woman has a car, but the man don't have a car. He's using the woman's car. Um, the man he he gets bonuses every month, but the woman don't. You know what I'm saying? There's different. You know what I'm saying? There's a catch to it. One has one thing dealing
That's
to deal
exactly
with
what I
the other,
said. That's exactly what I
Kind of
said.
explaining everything we said.
You saying everything that I'm saying.
but it's equal. Equal. No, I don't want to say
I
L.
didn't say it
Equal
wasn't. I
influence.
said
Yeah.
Equal
give and take.
He
influence.
just
I
changed
said
it
that.
to
I
what
said
if it
give
was
and take.
unequal. He just
Okay,
changed
all
to
right,
what if it's unequal.
all
No
right. What if
different
it's
than the
okay? My
example
bad.
you gave.
Right.
I said, would you be with a dude that has absolutely nothing? He's bringing absolutely nothing to the table. You said no,
There's
he
nothing
wouldn't.
to none one no.
Okay, then. So in a relationship, you have to be getting something out of it.
You gotta be doing something.
Well, in a relationship, you just don't want to have to be the one that has to
Everything.
be the only one that's providing. If he has nothing, then I mean, you gonna evidently you picking up another liability.
Y'all always say he doesn't have anything, but y'all never
No,
say
that's
you
what he
don't have
said.
anything.
Will you
That's
be
what
with
Lucky
a
said.
man who don't? I'm saying with basically what he said. The
Okay.
in
Okay,
that
I got a
scenario.
question. I got a question. This is probably a little bit. No, it might be on topic. Let me ask you this. What's more common? Um, a man getting with a woman who really doesn't have as much as he has to offer.
It's more common for you know the answer to that. It's more common for a woman to have less than nothing and get with a man that got like a whole bunch of something
Why?
because they trash. Let me let me ask y'all a question.
Wait, because who's trash? Who's trash? In that,
So I don't want to
About the
go too
women?
far
About the
because
women track? Yeah,
who's
let's
trash?
yeah, yeah,
How,
I
you-
didn't want to go too
specific.
far with that, but
Let's be
I feel like
I
I
can't get
feel
the
like
damn
it
word
is.
out.
I feel like it is. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing nothing for yourself or trying to do nothing for yourself and
Oh.
you just running behind rich men, trash. You for the streets.
nah,
They ain't
nah.
gotta be rich.
It's not necessarily running behind rich men. It's simply that men kind of understand that this is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? But then as soon as a woman has the leverage, it's all about I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. When men have been, for the most part, doing it. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
What
gonna
we
throw another
do.
word in there. Like they accepted less from you guys, where you won't accept less of a man. But we've always accepted less from women and still managed to move forward. But you guys think y'all can't accept less and move
I
forward.
gotta separate myself because I've never had a man make more money than me or take care of me or do anything that had leverage over me.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay.
That's a whole nother show.
Okay, so let's listen. Let me ask you this. So you said no leverage over you. Have you ever been with a man who maybe he didn't make as much as you? Maybe he didn't have as many maybe materialistic, things like you may have had, but he still provided some.
Something you
I don't want
dated.
to. What he savage. He was savaging you out, or he was there for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe mentally, or you know what I'm saying, emotionally,
Hmm.
and you know what I'm saying, things of that
Other
nature.
things, there was other things that made me be with him for the time that I was with him, but I was always the one that could be like, okay, well, this is enough.
So you had the leverage.
Is that why you say that? Because you had more? So it's easier to just go ahead and end it?
He had more of a need for you than you had for him.
Right.
That's why it's easier for you to just be like, yeah, nah, I'm
What you
good.
said, Lakita? What you was talking about? You said
No,
something.
don't change.
She didn't say that. She didn't say anything.
What
They
you say?
kind of,
Nobody,
just left
nobody.
you
You
out
just
there.
said.
They left
I
you
thought
out
you
there
said
on that
some.
island by yourself right now. Ain't lucky. She out there looking for a helicopter, a boat, or a
Nobody.
plane.
Hey,
Ain't
So
nothing
nobody.
that's
coming
What
why
to
you
it's
her.
not best to be, I don't.
said?
It's best to be wanted because she ain't with
Um,
him no more. So now he out.
right. So it was best for her.
It was fair.
She was in the best situation. Because at the end of the day, he needed her. She didn't need him.
Yo, why y'all didn't help me? What was y'all at? What was you watching TV? Don't be. What you doing? I need help.
No, be like, what?
Oh my God. Yeah, you right. You right. Whatever. So, but that's my, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the other side of having a man that was, you know what I mean? I don't know that. So,
No, I got you. I got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's really ultimately what I was saying. I'm not necessarily saying it like as a way to manipulate and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm simply saying like it's just I mean, I don't know. Y'all don't like the word leverage. I don't know another
I don't
word,
like that
you know what I'm
word.
saying, that I could have used other than leverage, but that's just how you know what I'm saying? That's the word that I could think of,
Yeah,
leverage.
influence was a good word. I like influence.
Okay. So you think
Influence, not leverage. No.
you don't think influence is kind of the
I guess
same?
it's similar. It's just, I
It's,
don't know. That
it's
word leverage just seem harsh. Like, I don't know.
okay.
I just don't
I
like
got you.
it.
I
Yeah,
got you.
not for a relationship.
Yeah.
It's not about whether it's in a relationship or not. Leverage is leverage, period.
But
Whatever
I'm
it
just saying it's
is.
not a good
I just,
word to
yeah, I
use
just
in
don't like it.
But
relationships.
if
Like, if
it's
I'm
what
in
it
a relationship
is,
with you, you
then
know what I'm saying? You're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, well I got leverage over you because I make $50,000 more than you." You're not
listen,
gonna do
you
that
might
to me.
not
You're not gonna talk
listen
to me like that.
just
Matter of
because
fact, why don't you go to sleep and then I'm gonna set you on fire?
Listen
Oh
to
my.
that mess there.
listen,
Listen to that right
listen,
there.
I
Oh
here we
got
go.
leverage now, bro.
Let's go ahead.
oh my.
You're
But
right.
listen, just because you don't say that you have the leverage doesn't mean that you don't have the leverage. That's all I'm saying. I get what you're
Hmm.
saying, like, yo, it sounds harsh and it sounds this. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
See, that goes back to what I said before. I think women just like to be lied to. Y'all
They
just
do.
want to hear the nice words. You don't want to hear the truth. This is what it is, but no, say it in a nicer way or use this word because I don't like that word. That word triggers me and blah, blah, blah. Like it just is what it is. You don't have to like the word, but it is what it is.
Maybe we don't have to like the man that thinks that way.
You don't have to.
Ooh.
But
You
why
do
y'all
not
don't
have
like
to.
so
That's
much?
fine. But it still doesn't matter
It
if
ain't
you're
gonna
in a
change nothing.
situation right,
I'm just
exactly. It
saying
doesn't
that don't
change
mean that
anything.
all men think that way.
Nobody said that either. But the word
I'm
leverage is
just
always gonna be the
saying
word
when we
leverage.
talking about don't
Exactly.
use this word. No, we want somebody to be honest with us. And
But
if
when
their
we honest,
honest
you don't like the
word is
word we
that and that's
use.
what they think, that don't mean we have to choose them.
You
Well,
don't
this the
have to
old
choose
saying, the
anybody,
world
but it
owes
still
you
doesn't
no
change what it
Exactly.
understanding.
is. It still doesn't change what it is.
But it's still negative.
It's not
Not,
negative.
You have
y'all
your
made it
opinion.
negative.
Let's beg to differ. You have your opinion. Men think one way about it, or not saying I don't think all men think that way,
You
but
outnumbered on this
I ain't
panel.
this is the first time I heard somebody even have a problem with the word leverage. Because it's used all the time.
I
I
mean, when
mean,
you thinking
for a
about like a
relationship.
deal or something, like
Yeah.
then and you want to say, "Oh, well, I got leverage, in this deal, so I'm going to come out on top in this transaction." But when you're
Okay.
talking about a relationship, you
So,
know,
so you don't think
nobody wants to have leverage.
you don't think a relationship is transactional?
No, not like a business transaction.
Okay, a
Oh,
relationship transaction.
No.
Marriage is a business transaction.
but y'all keep speaking on y'all got what this education, jobs, making more money, all this stuff, and the man don't. So that means you have the leverage now, correct? But it's fine when you have the leverage. I don't hear it's negative.
No, no, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
hear
It's
none
fine.
of the other stuff. But no, that's what I'm saying. That's how you use it. Oh, I got this. I have that. We're smarter. We make more money. We don't need all men. We're blah blah blah. Which means you have leverage
Where?
over a man because there are men that makes more than most women. There are men that just as educated or more than women. But the ones you deal with do not have these things, or else you wouldn't be speaking on it. So that means you have leverage on these type of men that you deal with.
Oh, they don't have a problem with the word leverage now.
Exactly.
No, I don't.
But
I
when you
don't
speak
like
in
the
that
word.
tone, that's what you're saying. I have leverage over these
No,
men. I make more
No.
money than him. I
He
have
said
more than this.
no.
No.
Oh
no, I
yes.
didn't
Oh
say.
yes, it
I
is.
don't like
No, that means a
leverage.
personal thing. That means she don't have to accept just anything. That's what she's
As
saying. Not
yeah,
that she has leverage.
Because
but
but
She
that's
can
what it is. When you don't have to
yes,
accept
she
something,
has
when you're
standards.
able, listen, when you're able to get up and walk away from that situation, it's because you have leverage.
right.
9 times out of 10,
I don't
people that
need
don't
you.
leave is because you know what I'm saying. They don't have the leverage to get up and go.
But
That's
now
like
that
what
y'all
we're
have
saying.
all these resources, now
You have
you
leverage.
have the leverage. I don't need to have to deal with you like this.
I think it's just standards.
Even if it's a standard. Your standards is I don't need you because I have all these things.
And let me tell you something about
And that's
standards.
leverage over that person
That's why
because
I would
they are
rather want somebody
because
and
they
not
never say
need
it about the
them.
man that has more than them. They only talk about the men that have less than them.
Okay, so hold on. Lakita, you said that's why you would. What'd you say? What would you just
Rather
say?
want somebody and not need them.
Why would you not want to need somebody?
Because
Because what?
because it's giving them too much power.
Is that not what I'm saying?
That's why I don't want to be leveraged over.
But okay, so would you rather have the leverage or be leveraged over?
I'd rather be equal. And you know what? You can
Yeah,
have your
it
word
If you
can.
had
leverage
to
because
pick
it does
one.
mean
If
it
you
does
had to
mean
pick
that.
one. If you had to pick one, which one would you pick? That's what I'm
Because it's never
saying.
gonna be equal. So it's
If you
never
had to
equal.
pick one, which one would you
Um,
pick? If you had to, y'all really got to think about that.
It's
You
just
really
killing
got to
me
think about
that
which
I
one
y'all
mean,
you would
these
because
rather
little
we
have.
simple
wouldn't
words have y'all
necessarily
tied
want
up
to
like
be in a
this.
relationship
I'd rather have the
where
leverage.
we're leveraged over or leveraged over somebody
So
else. We would
which
want a
one would
We
you
have
partner.
to
rather
use your
have?
word.
Which
I would
one
rather
would you?
have the leverage.
It's
Okay.
real simple. Which one would
I'd
you
rather
rather
have the
have?
leverage. I'd rather have the
Have the
leverage then.
leverage.
Okay, and Nobi, you said you would rather have the leverage.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm not even gonna attempt to find out. Hey, Mr. Nobody, I'll let you.
Uh-uh.
I'm
I
not
ain't
even
gonna do it.
going.
I ain't gonna do
I'm
it.
not
We
even
can
gonna
find a
go
sound for it.
there.
We
Yeah.
can find a sound for it. I ain't gonna do it because
You
I
know,
know
Nikita,
she
talk
gonna
to you
change the whole conversation.
like that. She can answer. Hmm?
She gonna change the whole conversation. We be going another
Listen,
I
direction.
already said
listen,
what I said,
listen,
and I'm
listen,
not changing it
Linda.
Right.
I need you to
because
just
I got the leverage
answer
in this
the
conversation.
question, please. All I need is an answer to the question.
I hate
Please,
you. I
would
hate you.
you rather be the one that has the leverage, or would you rather be the one who is being leveraged over? I just need to know. Please make it nice and simple for me, please. We just want to know.
No, no. I don't think she got an answer now. That's
Neither,
neither.
neither.
See, you'd have messed it up, Lucky.
No,
That's
please,
crazy.
no.
I need them sound effects, boy. I need some of that.
What's the next question?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Fix the voice. Fix the voice. Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't
let
do
me
it.
get
Because I'm
it.
not gonna be able to. I'm
Feels
not
like
gonna
we're
be
gonna
able
punch
to.
in here.
Listen,
Oh.
I really appreciate everybody that comes on here and just answers the questions, man. It just makes it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and I get it. If that's your answer, I mean, I get it. I get it. If that's your answer, that's your answer. You know, so you know, it, I get it. Cool, but
I just be kind of wild out that just certain little things like really tick y'all easily. Like in y'all daily life, like certain little words and stuff like really take y'all out y'all comfort. It's
Like
just crazy. Like leverage,
any other word?
submit, yes, no,
Yes.
accountability.
So what are the trigger words for men?
We don't have any.
I beg to differ.
you
What
been a
are
man
they?
before?
First of all, Mr.
What
Nobody,
are they?
submit is a bad word. That's a bad word.
I know the trigger. It's a sentence. I don't
That's
need
not a
you.
word.
It's a
That's not a
sentence
word.
that triggers you. I
What?
don't need you.
Oh
I don't
no.
need you.
When that ever got a man upset? I don't need you. Like, so?
I know
Okay.
plenty of men that are waiting to hear that sentence.
Right.
Oh
Nigga,
my
what are you talking
God.
about?
Like, shit, I've been
What are
waiting for
you
you to say
talking
that so I
about?
can say this. And then you give it back to you.
What are you
Like, thank
talking
Like you
you.
about?
say, I don't need you either.
Right. Like, okay.
Whoa.
What? Why you still here? That's the next thing I'm gonna say. When you tell me that, why you still here? You ain't have to tell me that. You can just go ahead and leave. We don't think like that.
So, Lakita, let me ask you this: why do you think that triggers? Why do you think that's a trigger for a man?
Why do I think it's a trigger for a man?
Yeah,
Because he wants to have the leverage.
and
What's the
so
drop? What you just said? I don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
so you think if a man doesn't have leverage in a situation or in a relationship, you believe that that's problematic for him?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You think
Yeah, I
so?
think it is
You know
for
what
a lot of men. For a lot of men, not all men. A lot of men don't like to hear that their woman don't need them.
I mean? Okay. What about you, Nobi?
I'm sorry, I had to look at something for work.
Oh, okay. All
Can
right.
you repeat the question again?
Lakita. Well, Lakita, you say what you say what you said, so I don't get it messed up.
I said that men are triggered when women say, I don't need you. You
Okay.
know, to not be needed by a woman is triggering for a man.
And I said,
Okay.
yeah, there's most men that don't that what I'm saying, don't like to hear that from their woman and say that I don't need you.
Okay.
But what do he
Okay.
say after that? After he say that, I'm just curious. What the man say when y'all say that?
What you said, I don't need you either.
And then what? Do y'all leave?
No, I had one dude. I told him
Or
I
y'all
said,
go into the
no.
bedroom?
I had no, you really crazy.
Huh?
I had one dude. I told him I was like, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? You can come get your stuff. Yo, he came over there, tried to manhandle me, talk about come to my house. You coming with me? Who you talking to? You better get out of here.
And
You
you
know.
went. I can hear it in your voice,
No,
and you
I
went.
didn't. I didn't go nowhere. I did not go nowhere. He took his
The
stuff
next
and he
day you
left.
did. The
No,
next
I
day.
did not. I promise you. We've been broken up for 3 years, 4 years, 5, 7. We've been
Mm,
broken up for a while.
mm.
Yes, yeah, I didn't go back. I told him I didn't. I was like, yo, you gotta go. He was not having that.
No,
Okay.
but ain't
So
the same thing what she said though. Like it's not triggering. Y'all was already arguing. Y'all was already in a bad relationship, so it ain't triggering. He's already mad.
No, he wasn't mad. I was just done. And
so
he
so
he he talk about he wasn't done, and I was,
why was you done?
because I didn't want to mess with him no more. I
Oh,
just
okay.
didn't. I
You didn't.
wasn't feeling him no more.
Excuse me.
Okay. So Lakita, question: Would you saying that right? Would you saying that men are they feel some type of way, they're triggered? I don't like that word. Yeah, that's a trigger for me. And me saying triggered, man. God goodness,
I
man.
mean,
Ah,
a trigger can be positive or negative. It
Yeah.
can be.
Triggers can be positive or negative.
It can be.
mhm.
Okay, but
You
now
know, y'all invented the word triggered in this new
No, we
world.
didn't. No, we
No,
didn't.
the word's
No, we
been
didn't.
triggered out
yeah,
there,
that's
but
that's that's y'all
you
word.
guys,
That's why I feel some type of way when I say it, man.
you guys, you guys, the only ones that run. Like I said, I don't even feel comfortable saying it myself. You guys are the only
Oh, so
ones that
there's the word
The
trigger.
word
no,
is
I
Okay.
said
trigger.
comfortable,
So you
not
don't
comfortable
like trigger.
saying it.
We don't like leverage. You don't like trigger.
but we
Okay.
don't
No,
got to
no. I
change the
said I'm
meaning
not
of it.
comfortable
But
saying
we
it. I
don't
don't have a
change the meaning
problem
of it.
with the word. I'm just saying because y'all created that word triggered. I'm triggered.
No,
Yeah, all
we
that.
ain't create that. That's
But
been
two
a word
years
for a
ago,
long
that's when
time.
that
Nah,
came
nah,
through
nah, nah. That's been a word a long time
right
ago.
before misogynist
No,
and
that's
and
all good from the
all that other
80s, from the
stuff.
70s.
Yeah,
Triggered.
all
That's
the
been a word.
hissing
Been a
came
word.
through.
But see,
Yeah,
look,
but
look,
who use it?
listen.
A long time.
That's
Dudes, men, dudes, women.
I don't know
No man ever sat around a bunch of men. Hey, bro, I got triggered when she told me that. They would look
Oh
at him
yeah,
so
I've heard it.
crazy.
I've heard it.
They would
I've
look at
heard
him
it.
so crazy, like, "What you say?"
you've heard men talking to other men, or you
Yeah, be like,
saying
yo,
like
that straight triggered me. That's a trigger for me. Or it's
That
a
must be them
trick that they.
YNs then.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I
I
don't.
don't know. Yeah, they talk about sassy like that, but nah.
So
Not
so
sitting amongst men, you ain't talking like that. No.
okay, so I have a question, right? Since we did have that conversation about communication, right?
mm-hmm.
Why is it that if a woman says something and then a man shows some type of emotion about it, now he's triggered? It's almost like you feel some type of way if a man doesn't express how he feels. Then when a man does express how he feels, oh, he's triggered. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost as a man, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like if I
I
say
don't.
something, I'm triggered. But then if I
Nah,
don't say something, I don't know how to communicate.
no, I don't. I don't feel like that. That's crazy. That's narcissist.
Okay,
That's
I'll
shaming. That's a
direct that
shaming
to I'll
tactic.
direct that to Lakita since she said, triggered. Why
Well,
is it
I feel that certain things anybody could say, women, depending on if it's positive or negative, can trigger a man.
okay?
You know,
But does he go out and say, she triggered me? That's why I did this. I was triggered. Has a man
Yeah,
ever?
yo, when they do
Because we can
something
call it
crazy
pissed
and
off.
they,
Y'all say trigger,
yeah,
we say pissed off.
nah,
She
cause
pissed
you
me
ain't
off.
never heard. I mean, cause I do a lot. I watch a lot of true crime and 48 hours and all that stuff. As soon as they get in that little interrogation room, they be like, you know why I done that, man, because I was triggered. Triggered me.
mhm.
They'll say it.
I think that's for TV.
How is that for TV?
No, I'm saying I just think that's for I'm saying I think it's for TV because
I've
I've
heard it say.
never
I've
heard.
heard trigger the word come out of a man's mouth multiple times
No, no,
for
no. I've
multiple
heard it.
reasons.
I've heard
Yeah.
men. No, no, listen. I've heard men say it, but what I'm saying is I've never heard men sitting around having conversations with other men. I've heard like on podcasts and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
they'll use the word because
It's
they're
a
trying to
triggering
appeal to the
moment,
masses
or
and stuff like that. But I mean, just men sitting down having conversations with men. I will get up from wherever we at
oh
if
my
the man
god, are you
says about now.
serious?
Like
Let me
I
feel
hit
triggered.
her in her eye because she triggered me. She kept pushing me and slapping me, so she
Yeah. If
triggered me.
yeah, if
So
you
I
getting
hit her
triggered
in the
like that, I
eye.
need to get up out of or I need to get away from you.
Wow.
You know
Y'all
what I'm
always go
saying?
straight to violence to get y'all point across.
But I'm just saying.
Straight
I'm
to
just
violence.
saying
Ain't
that's
nothing
when
in
you hear
between.
guys say it.
Look, it
You
ain't nothing
know,
else in between
it's
to
more
get
in a
their point
negative.
across. Like we say, we don't say
I
she
mean, you
triggered me
know
and I
what?
hit
That's
her in
why I
the eye.
said
He
just
like
said that men
she
don't use
pissed
the
me and
word.
she pissed me off and I hit her in the mouth. That's what they will say. I ain't heard the man like, oh, she triggered me, bro, and I went straight in her head. No, she
Yeah.
pissed me off and I
But
slammed her.
maybe it's like a generational thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a generational thing because I don't hang out with like, guys that are a
Like I
lot younger
said,
than me. So maybe, that's like the younger guys, um, you know,
like I tell my
are
youngest,
familiar with that.
and I teach him to be able to communicate around men. When you around your homeboys, that's fine. But when you sitting around a table of men, you speak like a man. So that's why I don't. When y'all saying men say this, I don't know. Maybe y'all have heard them. Like I said, maybe they're a little in their feminine ways or whatever. But I've never heard no men sitting around saying she triggered him and he did something.
But they don't necessarily have to say it for it
Yeah,
to
they do.
not
Cause,
be
cause that's what y'all do.
the
Cause y'all
case
say
that
it.
somebody's triggered. I mean,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
may
yeah.
not use that word or that terminology. I mean, a person can be triggered, like I say, in a positive and negative way. If a woman says, I don't need you, they could be triggered in a way that generates their emotion, like I don't need you either, and go on about their business. But if a woman says, I love you, I want you, I need you, then that could trigger a different emotion too. Like, you know,
See,
to
you
be
speaking on emotion and action. What I'm speaking on, the actual word.
Trigger.
yeah.
We don't actually say that word.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do. You be like, yo, I'm about to pull this trigger.
his actions may do that, but we don't actually say that word
Yeah, but
to
that don't mean
trigger.
you're not triggered
But
just because you don't use the
my
word.
point is y'all use the word. That's my whole point. Why
I
y'all use
I
these
mean,
words?
I'm just using the word to explain a situation. I don't necessarily go out there and say, "Oh, well, I felt triggered," but that
So,
doesn't mean that you were not triggered.
but listen, when I'm saying, like I said, the women generated this 2 years ago. How they were triggered about everything. I'm triggered about this. Even with this conversation we having tonight, you guys was showing action of being triggered, which nobody
I
said
didn't
at the
say
time.
trigger.
But I just said nobody said it. But
Oh,
you showing actions, so it wasn't
I
brought up
was
like
sharing
that.
actions based
Yeah,
off of the word trigger.
which is actions. Because you didn't say I was triggered, and I asked why? Because we brought the word. Why does that word trigger you? And I was like, why do y'all use that word trigger? 'Cause I never heard a man use the word trigger. I didn't say a man is
I'm
not
just using
triggered
it
in
to
his
explain
actions
something.
to
and actually, I
react.
don't even use the word trigger. I just be like,
Mhm.
like you said, I got pissed off or something like that.
Exactly.
I
But you
think
never hear a
you brought
man
up the
say it.
word trigger, so you use the word trigger. You use it. You
I
do.
just said it. I just said I brought up the word why that word because we was talking about words that bother you,
Yeah,
and
but
I
it
said
don't bother
why do
me.
y'all
Trigger.
use the word trigger because men never use that word,
I don't use it.
right? And that's how the thing start how it started, and
Hmm.
then like I said, you go to explaining what the actions are. We know what the actions are. I'm just saying the word itself that generated 2 years ago when everybody was just using it to describe every little thing that bothered them. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. And I was like, why do
I
y'all
think
keep
you know
saying and
what. I
using
think
that
you know what
word?
it is. I think it's more like a lot of people are starting to go to therapy and mental health, and they use that in therapy.
Yeah,
Trigger
I can
words.
agree. I can agree.
Mhm.
But you know
Yeah, I
what?
can
That what
agree.
the lady said. Y'all abusing therapy words
Mm.
out here in
Mm-hmm.
the streets. A therapist said this. Matter of fact, I just saw this a week ago on TikTok. She said women are going out using words that they learn in therapy
Mm-hmm.
in the
Mm-hmm.
wrong manner out in the
Mm-hmm.
streets. That is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. You said that. And y'all still
Yeah.
wrong. Ain't that
And
something?
that's what.
Ain't
You-
that something? Still wrong. And
but
another
yeah,
woman
that's
called
that's
it
what
out.
I'm.
Another female therapist called that out.
Yeah.
I ain't lying about a good week and a half ago. I saw that thing on TikTok and she explained that.
Yeah.
All those words, misogynist and
Yeah.
all this
Yep.
other stuff. Yeah.
Narcissist.
Narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
All all therapy words that they come out and accuse men, mostly men of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, check this out. So I got a question. Back to you, Lakita, though, because you're the one that said it. I don't want you to think I'm picking on you.
Mm-hmm.
But you said that men feel some. No, you said men get triggered.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Yeah.
when a woman or when his woman says that she doesn't need him, right?
Mhm.
With that being said, do you think that most men get into relationships because they they want to feel needed?
Most men, you said.
Yeah, because she said that that's something that'll hurt a man, make a man feel some type of way when his woman says that she doesn't need him. So do you think ultimately a lot of men that are getting into relationships because he thinks that, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, he wants to feel valued. He wants to feel needed.
he wants to feel needed. Okay, so earlier you made a comment about men are different now because they're not wanting to get married and they're not wanting to get into relationships. So do you think that that is a result of women saying I don't need you? So if a man has a desire to be needed and women are saying, well, yo, I don't need you. I got my own money, I got my own car, I got my own place and all of this stuff, do you think that could be the decline in why men are really not pursuing relationships or, you know what I'm saying, necessarily pursuing marriages? Because it's like, well, listen, If you don't need me, if you got all your own stuff and I got all my own stuff, what am I really doing?
I mean, I think that that sometimes can come into play, because of, if a woman is saying, "I got this, what I need you for," and all of that, then yes, it can, affect the rate of in which men are wanting to get married or be in relationships. Because if they're not needed, then it's like, okay.
So do you think that that is a result of women?
I said that I think that that has something to do with it.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
you said men changed, but I got you. Okay, so it's a
I
result
mean,
of
men have changed. I mean, some women have changed too, but men have changed. What I was more so speaking on, sometimes they can be married or, not, and they focus more on themselves instead of the family, is what I'm saying.
who do you think should come first, the man or the family?
I think the family.
You think a man should sacrifice himself for the family?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know a man who is not fully developed and does not first take care of himself? He's not even in a position where he could take care of the family.
Well, I mean, of course, he wants to be in a good space of taking care of himself. Um,
So he would
but
come before the family.
I mean, but he wants to be in that space before he gets the family.
Once he gets the family, should he then neglect himself for the family,
I'm
or
not
should he
saying that he
still?
should neglect himself, but
Who
he
should
would
come first?
sacrifice himself.
He should sacrifice himself.
I mean, I'm
Oh,
not saying he should or shouldn't, but if he's a man, that's what a man does.
What is what a man does?
I'm saying a man is willing to sacrifice himself. He's willing, if he needs to, if it's, money wise, he's willing to go out there. If he's tired, he's willing to, grind or whatever to bring more money in if he needs to, or whatever, is needed. A man is willing to do it.
Okay, but
So
okay,
that's
I
still
get what you're saying.
sacrificing yourself.
No, that's not sacrificing yourself. That's making a sacrifice. It's not sacrificing
Well,
yourself.
making
I
a
think it's two
sacrifice
different
is
things.
still a sacrifice, is what I'm
Okay, but
saying.
what I'm saying is, in order for a man to get out and do all of these extra things, don't you think that he first must be mentally able, physically
Absolutely.
able? So he has to take care of himself first before he's in the position where he can do for anybody else.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I just said earlier. And you
But you
said,
said
no,
who
the
should come
family.
first?
Who should come first? Does he not have to make sure that he is first mentally, emotionally, physically in the condition where he can do the things that he needs to do for his family?
Well, according to you, men are less emotional than women. So
Right.
a
But
man
men still
doesn't
have to
really
be.
worry about his emotions.
Listen, I said men
So,
don't show as much emotion as women. That's what I said. I didn't say men are emotionless. I never said that.
sometimes it
I
seems
said
like
men. You said what?
it. Sometimes it seems like y'all emotionless.
Okay, but let's just get back to what I'm talking about. Okay. Do you think that the man should sacrifice who he is as a man to
I'm
try
not
to?
saying sacrifice himself like that.
You used the word sacrifice, not
But
me.
I'm
I'm just
saying you said
using the word
sacrifice
that you
himself
used.
as a man. Like, that's a bit much.
Okay. All right.
I guess that's the man has to do. Go ahead and
Yeah. Nah, I mean,
sacrifice.
I don't agree with it.
Go ahead and
I don't think.
sacrifice myself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with it. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Yes, a man needs to get out there and provide and things like that for his family. But there are many, many, many men out here who don't know up from down, left from right. They're not even mentally, spiritually, emotionally connected to themselves, and so they're out here running amok. You understand what I'm saying? Because they themselves are not right. There are plenty of men who are broke, busted, and disgusted in their
Yep.
families, in their relationships, because they don't even know who they are. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I believe everybody needs to first take care of themselves. There are a lot of people out here who are just mentally not right.
Self-preservation is the first law of man.
Oh man,
You're
where
gonna
did you
have
get
to.
that so quickly?
You're gonna have
My
to.
grandmother always told me that self-preservation is the first law of man.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
A man
There's
can't take
nothing.
care of anybody if he's not taken care of
Right.
first.
He got to make sure he's straight before he can do any of that. You shouldn't even bring him in the house. That's why I always say, why y'all bring a broke man? Y'all complain about a broke dude,
Oh, that kind
but
of sounds like something I said in another conversation. Why is he
I'm not
even getting in the relationship?
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you
Okay.
did say that.
Again,
Yeah.
yeah. But why you accept him in a relationship?
He can't get in a relationship if you don't
How
let him
they
in the
Right.
supposed
relationship.
in the
A
relationship?
broke man is gonna try,
That
regardless.
what you say, ma'am? That he ain't got nothing.
Right. But y'all still bring him in, and then y'all feeding him all
We
these
ain't
meals.
bringing
Y'all
him
cooking.
in. We
Y'all
ain't
bringing
bringing him
him
in.
in.
He's staying
Well,
out of
how we
the
get?
house.
How they even have a subject that broke men are this or that? Because y'all had broke men in your house, right? Somebody had them enough where y'all can make it a whole conversation. So a majority of women, I ain't gonna say a majority, but women has had broke men throughout time, and that's how they know so much about what I have with broke men. But I always say, get a man that already got himself together. You have a better option, but a lot of people don't. Because when you complain about you don't have a car, a job, or a place, that tell me that you didn't have one. Automatic, because you wouldn't know what it feel like if you ain't never had one.
Well, we just know somebody who had one.
Well, that means you
I
know
tell them
somebody.
which road
Exactly.
to
That
take
means
and drive.
somebody had one, right?
Yeah, but that don't mean we had them.
Yeah, you just, oh my thing at? Appreciate you. It wasn't
We
you.
had them.
It wasn't you, but it was your friend. You
Hey,
saw him
hey,
there. You
I got
saw
a
him there.
question. Ladies, do y'all ever feel like y'all just need a break? Like y'all got a lot going on, you just need a break. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need me time, time to hit the reset button and get yourself straight so that you can get back to what it is that, the responsibilities and things of that nature that y'all need to take care of.
Absolutely. We feel that way. I mean, women deal with a lot.
Okay.
Elaborate.
I
I'm
feel
just
that
saying
way.
we have a lot on our plate.
I feel that way, but sometimes
Elaborate.
when you're a mother, you don't have that option to have that me time.
Hmm.
I've been a father since I was 20. What we talking about?
I'm just saying, in certain situations,
Mama, baby,
not everyone has the same scenario, same situation. You don't always have the option to have that me time. Not saying I have not had it, I have, but there are some women out there who don't have options. They
Oh,
don't have
they had options. They just chose poorly.
that. Well, yeah, but again, you don't have the option. You chose poorly, and this is a result of your choice.
well, raise y'all standards up, man.
Why you
Stop
think you
accepting
just
low
said men
standards.
ain't getting married?
Women,
You just
stop
said
accepting
men
low
ain't getting
standards, women.
I'm just saying, raise your
You
standards up
got
for
people
Why
yourself.
do
why raise them if I can get what I want with my low standards? Why I need to raise them? If
it.
I can go live up in this house for 6 months and they ain't got no money, I go find another one
And
because y'all allow me to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, look, quick shout out to Kevin Cook, man. Appreciate you on that, man. The house is yours, bro.
Stay out my man
Stay
cave,
out of
right?
my man cave. Yeah, I mean, yo, listen, and I get it, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, men, because here's another word we go process. You know what I'm saying? We deal with things differently than y'all deal with things.
yeah,
This is why I always, try to this is why I always say that men and women, we're not the same. And it's just ridiculous to think that the way that y'all deal with things are the way that we deal with things and vice versa. It just doesn't work like that. And I don't think a lot of women really understand that. It's like, well, if I do it, then he should be able to do it. And if this and that, then that and that. But
Right.
we're not the same. We're not equal.
I don't.
You understand what I'm saying? And so you have to understand the fact that we're not equal. And how you move is not going to be how I move. Just because I move different from you doesn't make me any
Just
less than you. It just makes me different from
that.
you.
You move
What is
just
Mills
like
doing?
that.
I
Just
don't know what she. I don't know what she
because
doing.
you said when you move just like that. When I move, you move just like that. And I move. I'm sorry.
Reg, what's going on, man? What's up, y'all? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you and Kelvin, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, so that you know what I'm saying. You kind of got to understand that we're different. So let's say this: could it be possible that because men and women are different, men process things different than women process things, and
Yes.
so we may need different things for us in order to reset than a woman may need?
Yes.
Is that at least a fair assessment? Being that
Yeah.
men and
Yes.
women are different, we
Yes.
might.
Yes.
Okay, Akita, I'm nervous.
I, I mean,
Nervous.
women are definitely different. I mean,
So, because what I hear from you a lot is that you expect men to deal with things the way you know what I'm saying women do, and if a man doesn't deal with it the way a woman does, then there's something wrong with the man. If a man doesn't communicate how a woman does, there's something wrong with the man. If a man doesn't do something the way a woman does, it's always something wrong with the man. Maybe a man is just different than a woman.
that's why they need a woman.
For what?
So,
Hole.
what?
Push all of them. Lucky, just take your hand like they hit all the buttons. I'm
Listen,
so lost right now.
so,
I'm
so,
Sometimes,
so
Nikita,
sometimes they just want to relieve some stress.
so, Nikita, who has the leverage in that situation? Who has the leverage? When that man needs to unwind, he needs to unleash the beast, you know what I'm saying? He needs to go savage and all of that stuff. Who has the leverage in that situation?
We
Who
back
has the leverage?
we back to that word again.
Who has the leverage in that situation, Lakita?
Come on, Lakita.
Who has the
he said he
leverage?
had to go relieve
Yeah.
some stress.
When that man need to relieve that stress, who has the leverage in that situation?
Hmm.
That's what you're saying. Huh? Go ahead. Let's get it.
It's a trade off.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, yo, she don't even want to stand up for y'all, man. How she?
It's a trade off.
That's crazy. Y'all could have
It's a
had that
trade
one
off.
right there. I was ready to give that one to you right there. That y'all have the leverage in that situation. You don't think you had? I don't know.
She don't
Yeah,
like
the
you.
woman had I in that case would have something that he needs because he needs to let off some or blow off some steam. So you just, let him in and let him blow it off.
So
So
now I'm in the receiving end of his aggression, and my walls is about to get toe up because he got to relieve some dang stress.
I don't know about your walls, man. He might just be hanging out, but he might not be tearing them up. Well, you be talking about them walls. I don't
Why
know.
you giving Mim such a hard time this
You
Well,
evening?
always
Mams
give them a
Mams
hard
had a
time.
whole episode one day talking about her walls.
A hole.
A whole, that's
Oh,
right, her whole. I'm sorry, her whole. Yeah. And she wouldn't
woo!
let it go. She let the world know. There's a lot going
Man,
on down there.
all right,
yeah,
look,
word.
check this out. Check this out. I got one more thing I'm gonna throw out there, man, and we're gonna slide up out of here. Um, relationships are relationships selfish by nature? Do you believe that a relationship is is about yourself?
No,
No.
No.
no,
You don't think a relationship is about you?
no,
I think differently.
no.
What you think, Nobi?
Only
you
reason why
think
I
it,
say I think differently is because when we're in relationships, we think about ourselves, what we want. We don't.
Right.
We think about. I'm not gonna say we don't think about the other person, but just say if you're breaking up, you would say, "Well, I don't think we should break up." You know, you're saying I. You're not saying like getting down to the real root of the reason most of the time. But a lot of times we think about what we want out of the relationship, not what the other person may need or want. But we think about what we want with ourselves.
I agree.
Yep.
And I could say that because I've honestly done that.
I mean, I
I
think
mean, it's
ultimately
true though.
we all I think ultimately at the end of the day we all do it. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't think it's a
Right.
bad thing, but I do believe that most people, when you're looking at who it is that you're dating, courting, whatever it is, you're looking because you're getting some type of satisfaction out of the situation. You're getting something out of it. You know what I mean? I don't, and just like what Mem said earlier, I don't really think most of us are going to get into a relationship with somebody that's not bringing something to the table. If I can't get nothing out of it, why would I get into it?
Right.
It's not doing me any good. I'm going to be the one losing all of my resources and I'm not getting anything in return. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's almost like having a child. I guess at some point when you have a child, you get something in return later on down the road. But at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, I have somebody that I have to
What do
take
you
care
get?
of.
What do you get in
I
return
don't know because
from
I
your
don't have
child?
children, but I'm saying
Oh,
I
okay. Because I
see
was
when
trying to
y'all go
figure it
to
out now. I
nah, I
haven't
see when
seen
you go to
anything
the
from you.
graduations and you go to the baseball games and the football games. You know, y'all be in the stands and like, oh, and then, playing
Responsibility, that's
basketball,
what you get out of it.
run up and down and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm
That
sure.
just all responsibility. There ain't no gratification. I mean, it could be
Nah, come on,
gratification,
man. It got to be
but
something,
you
man.
be glad when they gone done with all that.
But I
You
mean, I'm
be
sure that y'all have had proud moments where
yeah,
you know
it
what
could
I'm
be
Yo,
saying.
very
The kid
proud,
did
very
something.
yo,
proud.
All
You
the
know what
And
I'm
I
time.
was
saying?
glad when they aged out. I was glad when my son aged out of baseball. I was glad he aged out of basketball. I was glad when he graduated college. All that shit. I was glad. And I tell him that to this day. I'm glad you are off my doggone bank account.
yeah,
Period.
All right, so look, moving
Yeah.
forward
yeah.
with
Because
that right
them
there.
things we don't want to
3
talk
minutes
about kids.
to jump over that. Go to the next one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Word, because
Yeah.
kids will
So
bring me to a
I
whole
have
nother level
something
of.
to say before you move on.
okay,
I feel that a relationship is not selfish because it's a give and take.
It should be, but most of the time it's not.
okay, it's a give and take, but you are there is still something that satisfies you about that relationship. Like if you have okay, everybody says women have more options than men. So if there are five guys that are interested in you, you're going to pick the one that for whatever reason floats your boat. Whether he looks better, whether he acts better, his personality, whether he has money, whatever it is something that is going to be advantageous for you for
Oh,
being
that was a
in that
big word. I
relationship.
like that. I
Yeah,
like
I
that.
couldn't spell it though. Don't
Advantageous.
ask me to spell it. You gonna have a problem.
Spelling bee. Script
That's
spelling
a good
bee.
word, right?
That's good. That's
But
Ding,
good.
ding, ding.
you know what I'm saying? Okay, how about this? Look at it like this. If you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage, and you love your partner, you would want what's best for your partner, right? Will we agree on that?
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. What if your partner says, "Hey, there's a shorty that just moved down the block. I want to go you know what I'm saying? See what's going on with that." Are you going to be like, "You know what? I want you to have everything in life that you want to have." So, you go ahead and do that. Or are you going to be like, "Nah, we ain't rocking like
Go ahead
that."
and do what?
Yeah, that would be stupid. Like I would be stupid, not selfish, stupid.
Why would you be stupid? Why would it be stupid?
I mean, if you let him go down the block
But if
and
You
that's
know
what
what's
you
real?
hey,
really,
like I
really
want you to have whatever you want.
You know
okay,
what's real crazy to me? So
it's about
if
you.
you have the fortitude, the audacity to turn around and tell me that this chick up the block is bad and you want to go and what?
So you
Go
prefer
right ahead. Go
women
ahead.
women
I
prefer
dare
to be
you.
lied to. So women prefer to be lied to. If a man is honest with you, he's 100% honest with you. And he said, "Yo, you know what? Because you're my lady, I'm not going to lie to you. I have to tell you the truth. This is how I'm feeling."
You
He's
better
I would
being
tell
want
honest.
him to go away and leave me alone.
Why? Why?
are you crazy?
No, 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 no. I just want to know why. Because relationships are selfish by nature.
because he no
That
longer wants me.
No, he still want you.
Nope, I'm not enough. I
That's
want to
because
be
he's
enough.
selfish. Because he's selfish. He want you
I want to
and
be
her.
enough.
That's why he's selfish. He want you and the girl
I
down the
did
block.
I did say most relationships are selfish, yes. But
yeah.
it shouldn't be. It should be give and take. And there are relationships that are give and take, and you know what I'm saying? The guy is not gonna be like, yo, that he'll in his head be like, wow, she's really pretty. But he got his girlfriend in the house. Why would you even oh my God.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. When you get with a guy, y'all dating, courting, whatever like that, right? And you get to a point where, okay, we gonna lock down. Just us two. We gonna lock down. Do you not have rules, regulations, conditions, terms? Is there something that you put in place?
Yes,
Boundaries, whatever it
yes,
is.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Why do you have those boundaries?
Because if we're gonna be an exclusive relationship with each other,
Mhm.
there's certain things that you and I should not be doing outside of us.
We have
Why can't he
expectations.
go and do that? If that's what he truly, truly wants to do, and he will be happy, he's telling you, I will be the happiest man ever if I can go do that.
If that's what you want when we're trying to get into, then you need to tell me then, because then we're not getting into this relationship. You wilding. So you want to be in the streets
So, so,
wilding,
so,
and then
so,
come back in here and
so,
and
relate.
and express your aggression out on me.
So you don't want
Nah,
to share. So you don't want to share him.
That's right.
So
nah.
it's selfish by nature. You
How
want
is it we
him
we
to be
both
your.
being selfish then?
Well, I'll be
All
just
Okay,
right, yeah,
fine.
selfish.
all
Yeah,
right,
be
yeah, all
selfish.
right, yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. That's all I wanted to know.
No, you ain't going nowhere.
So again, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately,
Then you
relationships
being selfish.
they're selfish by nature.
Well,
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you being selfish.
but I
Exactly.
agreed. I said it is
Yeah.
selfish. But
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
it
on
is.
this
Because
kind of
it's what you
scenario,
want. When it comes down to it, you trying to get as much as you want out of this as possible.
right.
So what if the roles were reversed? What if the woman say, "I
Hold
want
on. How about you
men
answer the
I just
question
said that.
first
Yeah.
before you
Yeah.
to
The
say
woman can be
Huh?
selfish.
hold up?
Yeah.
How about you answer the question first before you could ask a question? That's how
I
we gonna
did
start
answer the
doing
ooh,
things.
question.
Uh-oh.
What did you say?
Uh-oh.
I answered the question.
What did you say?
I said no, it's
You
not
said no.
selfish.
Oh, okay.
That's not
And
selfish.
then I said why I thought that.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
she said it's not selfish. So that's
told
all right.
you, Lucky. She
Huh?
told you.
Say that
So
again.
lucky.
Told you, Lucky.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's cool.
At least we got a quick no.
At least we got yeah,
So
We don't
we
have
got that.
problems with yes or no anymore, Mister Nobody.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right,
see.
that's what's
Next
up.
next same time, same channel, right? We be
Yeah.
starting that whole thing over again.
I believe that at the end of the day, so relationships are, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, selfish. You know what I'm saying, by nature. We want what we want, and you locking somebody
Yeah.
down because you don't want them you don't want
With
them
somebody
out
else.
being out with some. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You don't want nobody else to have access to what you know what I'm saying is yours. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like ownership. You know, Mims earlier was talking about men and property. It's no different. You don't want him or anyone else to have access to him as if he is your property. Ultimately, it's the same thing. You don't want anybody else to have access to him.
I
Why?
just want
Because he's
us to be
yours.
able to choose each other every time.
I
Huh?
get that, and that's
I
sweet.
want it to be the
That's fine. That's
choice.
beautiful. I get that.
In a perfect world, right?
Right.
That we've never seen.
We all want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at
In
the
the
at the
perfect
end of the
world we
day,
have never seen
at,
butterflies and sunflower seeds and all that.
I mean,
Not gonna
because
happen.
a man can be tempted just like a woman can be tempted, but I
absolutely.
want to be his choice every time, and I want him to be my choice every time.
Well, you on the pole,
Wow.
you getting on that pole because you better be changing things up.
Mm-mm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that
Yeah. I
can't get on
mean,
the phone. And there's
I
something
mean,
about
as
you know
long
what
as
you
ain't
just
nothing
brought that up because I
crazy.
wanted I wanted to say something to Mister Nobody. I can't get on a poll, but you know what? You said something about
You can
our
get up
knees
there.
and stuff, the
Now,
knees and water on our knees and stuff. I don't have water on my knees. It's just that, and I can walk a flight of stairs. It just makes a lot of noise when I'm walking up the stairs. That's all.
and you had to tell me that.
Yes,
Gotta let you
And
because you
you had
know.
to
was
tell me
wrong.
that.
Yeah.
I ain't wrong. Them knees still bad. If it making noise, I can hear you. If
I
I can
don't
hear
have
you
water on my
walking,
knees.
if I can hear you walking your body. I can hear your body, not your shoes, but if I can hear your body when you walk, there's a lot going on.
No, you can't hear my body walking. I mean,
You
what you
say
can't hear my
you hear
body
your knees.
walking.
You
What
say I can hear your
you can hear
knees.
my knee. You can hear my knees sometimes they be cracking. But you know what I'm saying. Also, you probably
Yeah,
hear my breathing hard or something. But you know what I'm saying. You ain't got to talk to me like that. That's
I
all.
didn't. I wasn't referring to you,
Yeah, you
but now I
was. I
am.
felt. I felt
Well, I mean, but I
attacked.
guess I
That's
am
another
now.
word. I feel attacked.
Yeah, I think
But
you
I
should
had to
because
leverage.
I
I had to
noticed
leverage.
that.
What's that?
I peeped that.
What? That your knees bad?
No,
What?
I'm talking about you've been attacking Mims.
Yeah, you been. Yeah,
You're
I
giving her
feel
more
attacked.
time.
Oh
That's what
man.
I'm here for.
I feel you.
I'm the opposition.
I just had to get that in there. Okay. I don't have water
You went
on them.
way
It
back.
just.
I said that probably the first 25
Yeah,
minutes
you
of
did.
this
She
show.
said,
And
she
it's been
said, even
bothering.
if her knees got water or don't got water, they still
Yeah,
work,
and she
right?
been
They
lucky.
They
work.
still
She
work.
been holding that long.
She been waiting to tell you.
She probably sitting up on the table right now, rubbing her knees. Like, how did he
Word.
know?
Like, golly,
Yeah,
he ain't gonna
Hey,
talk about my
she just
knees.
sat in one spot too long, man. That's
right.
it,
She's sitting there
man.
rubbing them right now. How did he know? Got that green alcohol waiting.
Her
Got that
feet is
green alcohol
swollen up.
waiting right there. She about to,
Richie,
hey,
Not the green
Yeah.
alcohol.
she about to rub them
Richie, so
calves and
She
them
got on them
shins.
compression socks,
Yeah,
man, with
and
them old
them
shoes with
thick
no
shoes.
shoestrings in them.
No,
Them
I got
thick shoes.
depression for my hands. That's for my hand depression
Oh,
gloves.
Go
Oh my!
got
go
them
ahead and
hospital.
show them those heels you got in the closet. Go
I
ahead.
do got I
Yeah.
do got some heels. I
Go
do
ahead
wear
and
That's
show
why
them.
they in the
That's why she
closet.
can't wear them.
I
Can't
can't
wear them
wear my heels.
because she got water on her feet too. They swole toes and all.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They're not
Oh
swole
my
now,
goodness.
but if I walk to a little too long, they will get a little swole. My
Oh
ankle.
my
See,
goodness.
see. Then I
Listen,
tell you,
stop missing nobody. Cut it out.
Hey,
you
I
the one
feel
keep
sorry
telling
for that
us.
poor little heel. That thing need a support heel.
Oh
That
my
heel
goodness.
need a
And
cane.
actually,
Hey, them shoes
the
got
shoes,
kickstands on them.
the shoes that I got was sneakers. They was not heels. They were sneakers.
Are they
They
sneakers?
was a they was a pair of Pumas. So you know what I'm saying? Them joints is slow. Yo,
now she
when
gotta
I
get
tell you them
the
joints is
outfit.
clean, woo! Them joints is clean. And I am trying to find an outfit to go with them joints. Clean.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know that because that's what women do. We gonna buy the shoes and find the outfit later.
Okay,
That's
that's
what
what's
we
up.
do.
That's what's up.
Then
That's
you
what's
have to
up.
buy one outfit to go with them shoes.
Nobody asked you to talk about it, Mr. Nobody. That's
Just
all you
one
gotta
outfit
do.
to go with them shoes.
Left,
Y'all
you could have
can't
just
spread it
left it.
around.
Well, we gotta change it up.
You say you only buy one outfit.
We gotta change it up.
I
Meaning
probably have
we
a
got
couple
multiple
outfits,
pair of
but you know what I'm
shoes.
saying? Right now I don't have an outfit to go. Matter of fact, I do have an outfit, but I want to get a fresh outfit for the clean sneakers.
And how long you had them sneakers sitting in that closet?
Bro, ain't nobody asked you that.
All right, look. Quick question, and then we out of here.
Yeah, man, I got to go too.
Yeah. Um, look,
I
who you think when it comes to not relationships, marriage, right? Marriage, well, not marriage, divorce, right? Who do you think gets hit the hardest?
It depends on who's making the more money.
Yeah, the person who makes the most.
The person who makes the most gets hit the
Hmm.
hardest.
Yeah.
Is that
Majority.
is
Let's
that
just do it.
is that
And,
strictly based?
or if you had kids, depends on who gets custody of the kids sometimes. So, you know what I'm saying? Who get
When you say
who
hit the
doesn't get
hardest,
What was it
what
you
you mean
about to
by
do,
hit the
Novi?
hardest?
So I'm not necessarily one particular thing, just I guess overall. You know what I'm saying?
I
Just
think the one who has the
in
most.
general.
Yeah, I guess that whoever has the most to gain, you know what I'm saying, out of the relationship. It's just because you could be the mother could get the kids. Most of the time, the mother does get the kids, and the father will be upset with that. But then, you know what I'm saying. Then the father will probably be the well, most. Let's say the father is. I'm gonna say probably will be the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying. She might get the house or half his money or the cars or it just depends on what's sitting out there. Now, both of y'all could be getting a divorce and y'all was sitting on welfare. Nobody getting nothing. And then whoever get the kids is be like, y'all be fighting who gonna get the kid. Like, here, you can have them. Nah, you can have them. Nah, you can have them. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, nobody wants to have that responsibility. But it just depends on the situation.
Okay. Okay. That's
Who
what's up.
else? What
That's
everybody else
I
say?
kind of feel the man usually gets a short end of the stick.
Yeah.
And I say this for most scenarios that the woman usually, like you said, gets the kids and she'll usually get the house. They usually want to give the house to the person who has the children.
Hmm.
Then, if she wasn't working throughout that time or she stopped working
She
to
get
have
alimony.
children, now she's going to get alimony. So he's getting hit with that. And then she's usually getting that alimony until either she gets married or she gets a job.
Hmm.
So he could be paying.
Married.
Yeah, because once she gets married, if I recall correctly, you don't have to pay her alimony
Mm-mm.
anymore.
Mhm.
So he's going to be paying it. And sometimes a woman won't get married.
Yeah, some women won't do
I
it.
mean, why would she?
They
You
want
know
to
what
get
I
you
Out of
getting
mean?
that
that
check.
alimony check, it was some state talking about counseling alimony checks. A couple states talking about counseling alimony checks.
So
She
I
got
think
her
it
new
depends
boo in the
on
house, and he taking care of him too.
Yeah,
right.
Hmm.
Right. And that's usually what happens. And you're
right.
getting child support until the children turn 18 or 21. I don't know what that
Hmm.
is. So I really think it depends on the scenario.
Yeah, it depends on the scenario.
Yeah, of what
Well,
the dynamics of
majority
that relationship is.
majority because the courts favor the
The mother,
women in those cases.
they do.
So a lot of times, probably 85% of the time, they're gonna go in the woman's favor. And like you said,
Yeah,
they're gonna for some reason think she will be a better parent and they're gonna put the
yeah,
kids with her.
yep.
And then if they got a house, they're gonna argue that you have to sell the home
Hmm.
and or she can buy him
And
out the home if
liquidate
she
those
wanted,
assets.
you know.
Well, if you want to go on, most of the time, it is the man that gets the worst part.
Yeah, the
But
majority of men
women,
get the
if they
worst
don't
of
get
it.
the kid, if the woman don't get the kid, that's because she on drugs or something, doing something crazy out in these streets.
Hmm.
But the man usually gets the short end of the stick,
And
though.
even if she is, they'll get him temporary custody, and she get the
Mm,
opportunity to go to
right.
rehab and come back.
Hmm.
Y'all put the kids right back in the house with the
Yeah.
ex drug
True.
head. So it's
Yeah.
not in no favor of no men whatsoever. It'll just
Hmm.
keep him in court
Which is
over that.
sad. Which is sad a lot
Right,
of times
It is
because
sad.
some of these men are really trying to take care of their
Good
kids.
men. Yeah.
right. That was saying this. It's used as a weapon throughout. So if they get mad that even though they push divorce most of the time, men do not. Women mostly push divorce. And so when they get in the divorce, it just turns into a whole different thing. Like, I'm gonna take you for everything. Why are you gonna take me for
Yeah.
everything? I still need to support you and these kids. It makes no sense.
Because they're being selfish.
Right. Just
Selfish
don't it's vindictive.
I think it's when it's a bitter divorce, people
and
can
vindictive
probably
and vindictive.
behave that way, you know.
No, it's just human nature. Most people, you good to go, but when they start finding out that they really not gonna be with this person really not gonna do this or that,
Hmm.
then they go for me. I'm gonna get all I can out of this.
Right.
I don't care what. And I've seen it 100 times. I got friends
Yeah.
gotten divorced, and all the stuff I just said doesn't happen to them. And then on top of that, the woman can't hardly take care of the kids on her own. So
Yeah.
the kids are with him, but that's between them two speaking on it because she won't do it through the courts. You know what I mean? So she want to still get this money, but she don't still want to keep these kids because she can't keep the kids because she can't work like that and support herself. But don't want the man to get the kids, and he can support the kids and himself.
I wish they would look at things
Oh,
differently. Stop being so angry because if another woman's involved, because that's usually what it comes down to. If he has
yeah,
another woman, it's just like, well, you won't see your kids, or
automatic. It's automatic.
that B can't be around my kids. So it's sad.
Yeah, that's automatic. As soon as you break up with them, they're gonna take you for everything.
So when it comes to that, right? Because one of the things y'all said was that typically whoever's making the most money is the one that's, you know what I'm saying, like financially going
Yeah.
to take the hardest hit.
Not necessarily.
Is-
Not
I think
necessarily.
so.
It just depends on who get those kids. And she had to make a significant amount over him in order for that to happen. Now the man, he just
in
need to
order
make
for
more
in
than
order
her,
in
but
order
she would have to make significant amount over him for they order her to pay him alimony, which is crazy. Because
Hmm.
if he make 10,000 more than her, they're gonna order her all kind of stuff.
I
right.
mean,
Hmm.
So
we see it in the celebrity world. What happened with Mary J. Blige? She having to
Yeah.
take care of this man who cheated on her. They ain't care that he was the
Right,
reason
but I
that
said she had to make
the marriage.
significantly amount over him. She does. She makes so much more than he does.
So the
Yeah.
That's
She
person,
why
had to
she has
take
to
care of
pay him.
him.
Yeah, they're not close. They weren't close in pay. So she made the money.
He
He just
wanted her
working.
to take care of his mother because that's what she said she would do.
Yeah.
So, do you think that that's one of the reasons why women are so adamant about how much money a man has to make? Because she could potentially be looking
Yep.
like, "Hold up, if this thing don't work out,
Yep.
I ain't paying you out."
When they come to
Do you
marriage,
think that
yes,
that
sir.
No, I don't think
Yes,
so.
sir.
you
I
don't
didn't.
think so?
I don't know because I didn't even think about that before.
That's what it is. So when they break up, they know that man has the resources to still take care of them.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's
So
the reason though.
women break up in 2 years. They'll split up in 2 years because they have it. Even if they do a clause or whatever, they give them so many years where they can't divorce them and get everything. So they
on a
go about
prenup.
5 years.
A
So when they
prenup.
get that 5 year mark, they divorce them,
Yeah,
and
that
then they
prenup.
get what they want out of it.
And then if
This
they have the kids, then it's even more.
what's his
So are
name?
you
The
saying they
singer.
just divorcing them to get what they want to get out
Yeah,
of them?
Yeah.
yeah.
So you don't
What's
think
what's
it has anything to
what's
do with
Tyrese? That what
something?
happened to Tyrese?
Look at basketball wives.
Yeah,
Well, I
Tyrese.
mean, I think in that case, like, you know,
Tyrese was out working. She listened to her friends. They'd been married about a good year. She listened to the friends, jumped up, took the kid, filed for divorce. He had to find out when the kid come back. He found out he got divorced. She filed for divorce. They gave her custody. Still tried. She tried to get so much per month, but at least he had some lawyers and fought it. But he still had to pay for her lawyers because she didn't have no job. And he still, I think he finally won a judgment now, but they've been going for so many years. But the girl on TikTok or something now doing videos, she want to do YouTube. I mean, TikToks or some shit.
Yeah, yeah, she do YouTube.
Yeah.
She got a pretty her channel, alright.
Yeah, but she be speaking on relationship,
Yeah,
but then she
yeah,
come out and crying about how she wish she never did what she did. I was listening to my friends
yeah,
and my
yeah,
family too much.
yeah, she did. She did. So
Yeah, but that ain't gonna fix the problem though. He don't want you back now. But you with a man that's a multi-millionaire, you could have had anything, and they talk you into getting a little bit of something.
hmm
A little bit of something. The man loved her to death. She could
And
have got the world from that man.
and her friends are on their way doing whatever they do.
Right. Like you, but she thought divorce him and get all this, and now you might
Money,
be doing all right, but you ain't living that luxury life like he is.
money is not gonna buy you happiness.
Mm, not that kind. That man been a millionaire for a long time. All them doggone movies he made, Fast and Furious movies, they paying
Hmm.
them boys like 100 mil per movie or more.
Yeah, she's wilding because Tyrese could
Yeah,
have been in my. Never mind. Let me just.
So in that case, do y'all think that a prenup is something that's good for people to sign
yeah. If
when
you
they're
got
coming
things to
together
lose,
to get married?
yes. If
If
you
you have
have
exotic
property,
assets,
if you have property and money and things, yes, yeah, you sure do. Because all they got to do is divorce you in 6 months and go for everything you have.
yeah.
Yep,
It's what they got that no fault divorce. So you don't even have to show anybody did anything wrong. Just a no fault
exactly.
divorce.
Yeah,
Irreconcilable differences.
yep,
I
there
mean,
was a
yeah.
basketball, I think a basketball player who was getting married to a woman and she refused to sign the prenup and
yeah,
try to get someone to do something else underhanded, the preacher, the reverend to talk to him to say why they don't need it. And he was like, no. I said
yeah.
he
She
said
waited till the day of and didn't sign it and thought he still was going to marry her, and he wouldn't do it. And she didn't do it, and he didn't marry her. He took his homeboys and went to Vegas.
Wow.
Ladies, do y'all think that's problematic? Do you think that there's an it's a red flag if a woman does not want to sign a prenup, or if it's vice versa, and the woman is, making a majority, is making all of the money? Do you think it's problematic
yeah,
if, or it's a red flag if a
yeah,
man does not want to
yeah,
sign that paperwork?
yes,
It's a
Yes.
red flag. Would
Yeah,
would
Yes.
that?
especially if it's straightforward saying, if the marriage dissolves, you leave with what you came with, I leave, and then we dissolve, whatever we acquired together. And I mean, something as black and white as that, and someone don't want to sign it, that's definitely a red
Because
flag.
every prenup, they don't leave the woman penniless. She gets something. So it's all agreed upon. Like if you leave, I'm gonna pay you this much a month, or we're gonna do this or that.
I
It's
don't
never
think
where
so.
I
it's
think Janet
very
Jackson
seldom
has
that
one too.
it's split like that. They always
I
it's
don't
gonna
think
be something.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you don't think so? I'm telling you it is.
Wait,
It's
you don't think so? What, Lagita?
yeah.
that prenup can't be black and white like that.
No, you can't just do a prenup and say, okay, you're gonna leave this. I mean, you can. but most don't.
You can.
But most don't.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
if
There
she making a
no
significant amount, then she can pay him. Just like not Tyrese, what's his name? Ocho Cinco, him and this girl about to get married. They're doing through a prenup. She tell him, if we split, I want 3 million a month. Look at him
but
like
what
you
I'm
crazy.
saying
Wait a minute,
is
let me finish. Let me finish. When he said his part, he said, I just need 27,000 a month. I mean, yeah, 20, not 20, yeah, 27,000 a month. And she looking crazy because she makes more than him. She's not gonna get 3 million.
But what I'm saying is, in response to the question he
Mhm.
asked, is it problematic if someone doesn't want to sign, like a red flag?
Yeah.
And I said, well, if the prenup is just black and white, in that case, where no one's making a promise saying you're gonna gain this if we divorce. No, you whatever you brought, you leave with it. Whatever I brought, I'm gonna leave with it. And if we build something together, then that's not a part of the prenup because we built it together.
And that's why she won't sign it, because she wants something when she leaves.
Well, that's problematic. It's a red
Right. That's what I'm saying.
flag.
Yeah, it's problematic if a
I'm
person
saying
don't
when
want to
there has
sign.
to be conditions in there, like if someone puts something in there saying, "Oh, well, I'm gonna, you're gonna have to give me this if this doesn't work," then that's a problem.
Right. And the ones that don't want to sign don't want to agree to what's in it.
Yeah,
So
so
that's why they don't want to sign, which is the problem. Like you said, it's
I
a
wouldn't
red
sign it
flag.
either.
Yeah. So it's a red flag. I mean, you just don't marry her.
Yeah,
Now what
that's,
what Candy Burrs did to her fiance, he signed the day of their wedding. She's like, if you don't sign it, we're not getting married, regardless. And he went ahead and signed it.
yeah. It's a business.
It is.
It's
They're
a,
not
it's a,
letting you
it's a
take away everything.
legal.
You be stupid to do it for love and all that shit. You got all this stuff you acquired in the last 20, 30 years, and you meet somebody for a year and they take all that away. No.
Especially when you have, such a empire built up and then you like how to make sure you coming into this for the right reason, not because you see what I have.
So then, with that being said, what's the point of getting married?
That's why a lot of them not doing it now.
What's the point of
That's why
getting
a lot
married?
of them not doing
If-
it now.
You know what I'm
Because of
saying?
those reasons right there.
Yeah.
Well, it just all depends on what someone's beliefs are.
Nope.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yes, yes.
As
A
far
lot
as
of
the
people are
point,
getting. A lot of people are getting
point.
married for the wrong reason. I'm. 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 I feel very strongly about marriage, and I feel like if you're going to, because marriage, you're supposed to bring your family, your friends, and everybody together in front of a pastor, whoever, what I'm saying. If you're Jewish, you're going to bring your rabbi, you're bringing all these people together. Sometimes you spend so much money, you give them food, you celebrate, you dance, you play music, all of this stuff to celebrate the love that you guys have, whether it be in front of Buddha, in front of God, in front of whoever it is. It's supposed to be a big thing, but people are doing it for a different reason, like Lucky said. And like I said, people are going into it as a business. It is a business because you are sharing your lives together, and life is mostly a business. You got to pay bills. You got to, find a substantial place to live for you and your family. You want to get a dog. You want to have a fence. You want to have all of these things with this person that you're with. But then people are getting married for the wrong reasons. I want to marry you because you got the best whatever that I've ever had in my life, or you cook real nice, or you got more money than, what I'm saying, I could ever imagine, or oh my God, this guy just talks to me so sweet. He should be my husband because I want that every day. What the heck? People are getting married for the wrong reasons. And that's the reason why people are not getting married anymore, because you got more divorces because everybody's getting married for dumb reasons.
Yeah.
I think a marriage is a whole lot easier to get into than to get out of.
Oh,
It
yeah.
sure
Oh,
is.
yeah.
But that's like I said, that's why they don't want to get into it, because
Mm-mm.
it takes everything to get out of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys just not doing it no more.
Well, if it's an amicable, if everyone agrees, then it can be cheap.
It'll be cheap.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We
that's
both
100%
agree.
accurate.
So, Mr. Nobody, you said people aren't running to Vegas too much anymore.
I don't know. I ain't seen nobody. I see some young people get married, but like older guys like remarrying or getting married, they're
Mm-hmm.
not doing it no more. If they got certain ages,
Mm-mm.
they just rather meet somebody and
Mm-mm.
kick it with and keep it
Now
moving. They're
people,
not
yeah, people ain't coming back from Vegas because they got drunk and got married no more. They
no.
they don't do that no more.
It's just too much. And you just got a lot of stuff out there, just people not talking about the right things. And
Mm-mm.
you got young girls out here telling other women don't get married if they don't do this and that. Then you got, it's just a lot of stuff. Like a lot of people that's never been married give more advice
Yeah.
than
No
anything.
knowledge.
Right. And they telling this and telling that, don't marry for this. And a lot of people jump up and listen to them. And just because you married to them, I mean, you're going to get something in a divorce.
Mm-mm.
And some people coming out getting nothing.
So you don't think it has anything to do with what they say? Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
I mean, it could, but I mean, and people
And
can get married.
what's
I
the
mean,
milk?
for the
The
moment, they
milk
can feel
is the
good for the
hoe.
moment. But the thing is, when it go bad, it go bad. And that's where everybody go to get back. Like I say, it don't have nothing to do with he don't love me no more. It's like you worried about more that he gonna go be with somebody else.
Yeah, it all has to do with the whole, yo. Everybody, it all comes back to the whole. It all comes back
Well,
to
y'all should
the
be used to
whole.
it then. If it's all
That's
back to the whole.
crazy.
But the thing is,
Right.
it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it no more. It just ain't
It's
worth it
not worth it no more.
because
No.
now everybody is playing the game. We're gonna
Yeah,
go out
and
there and get them. We're gonna get them. We're gonna play. We're gonna try to get them. Everybody's out here trying to trick men
yeah,
with
and it's
money
not a
to
good
get with
game.
them and take it.
That game is not fun.
So and it's killing it for the ones who actually want to be married.
Yep.
But I feel for y'all because brothers now, like I said, if they got something going on, why they need to go ahead and get married? When, like you said, women coming to them left and right.
Uh,
Why you need to get married?
what do you get from a marriage that you don't get from not getting married? Like a man and woman together, what is the advantage of the paperwork?
There's no. I feel like it's no. I don't want to say nothing. I ain't never been
Uh,
married.
People don't even take it serious. So it all depends on who you're asking.
What
Well,
can
I'll look at it. The paperwork combined when you putting the family together, as far as the benefits and how you want to move your family. Because if you got the documents in order, you can move a little differently than trying to do it as two single people. Even buying a house. I would never buy a house with somebody I'm not going to be with.
Yeah, that's the see. That's the
You know,
business. Business. All of that is
That's
business.
right? But
okay, but
when
if
you
you're
put it
not
on the
married,
paper, what's that? I'm sorry.
so if you're not married, it doesn't prevent you from buying a house with
No.
someone.
No, no, no.
No.
'Cause that's what I'm
You
about to
can
finish
still
out with.
buy a
That's what I'm
house
about to
with.
yeah. But when that loan come through, a lot of people want to be on the title, but not the loan. So you might be on the loan, but she don't want to be on it. She don't want responsibility of
you
paying the loan back, but
Well,
she want to be on
sometimes
the
people
title.
choose to do that.
Yeah, they do, but a lot of them
Because they
don't.
feel like it's better financially for
Yeah,
the relationship because if both
that's
of your credit is tied up
right,
on the
right,
loan,
right,
then you can get less
Correct.
because
just let one
both of
person
your
take the
debt to
hit.
Right.
income ratio is the same.
Right. But some people don't understand that. Just like this woman wanted this scenario happened, and this guy was talking to his wife. She wants this home cost $750,000. His money alone would get them a house at 550,000. But if she combined her credit score with his on the loan, then they can get a house worth 800,000. You see what I'm saying? So they can get the house they want if she combined her credit on the loan. She refused to do it because she didn't want no responsibility of paying that loan back.
Oh, then she a clown.
But that's what you're getting out here. They don't want no responsibility of having to pay anything.
So she
I
was
want to be able to walk in this house. I want my name to be on it. But
How you know it
it,
ain't the other way around? I think
she was
sometimes
being
people
yeah,
don't
selfish.
I'm
want to
talking about the scenario that happened. He talking about it. He talking to her. She's saying she ain't doing
that
it.
that's what's happening out here though.
Yep.
Yeah, because I've seen it more than once,
So that's what
twice.
I'm
Yeah.
speaking to.
Yeah, I'm seeing this. They don't want to put their name on. They'll tell you off the bat. They don't want to pay for anything. Women are talking about it. Like what I said, women right now is talking about, I got this, I got that, I got a house full of this,
I'm
I'm living a
sorry, I
luxury
want my name on
lifestyle.
it too.
But when I get married to my man, I don't want to pay anything. And they're not married, and that's why you're not getting married. Nobody's gonna do that for you.
I wouldn't want
Nobody that you
men
want.
to have the upper hand. I'm not putting my name on nothing. No, and
No, I'm just saying they don't
then
want the
he be
name.
like, he kick you out. Then it's just like can't say, well, it's my house too.
Well,
Oh,
if y'all
really?
split up, they're not
Yeah,
Name ain't
because
responsible for
nowhere.
it
then you'll
legally
have
by
no
the law.
leverage. If your name ain't on the house, you'll have no leverage,
I
dog.
know that's right.
But
That's what I'm
but
saying.
but this is
Like,
the thing.
no,
What
put
they
my
forget
name
though.
on everything. It's
This
Get
is the
on
ours.
my
thing
It ain't
though.
nerves.
yours.
Once you get married, if y'all buy that house, y'all already got married, and y'all buy that house, then it's all fall under the marriage anyway. So when you're divorced, you either gonna split it. If he wanna keep the house and she don't want him to have it, she gotta pay him out the house. Gotta buy the equity out the house. If she
So,
can't do that, he take it and go, and he
so,
can sell the house on his own,
so,
and
what
she
is
gets
it?
nothing.
What is it that again that you can do married that you cannot do unmarried?
That's what I'm saying. It's
Can't
just
do.
come
There's
down
nothing
to
you can't
like,
do.
to me, it's like it's more the benefit stuff.
Like,
Like my stuff particularly.
I think
My
you
wife can't get any of my benefits if we weren't married.
okay,
Right. That's what I
So
was about to say. Like if
yeah,
something
yeah,
happens
she has to be
to
married to
him,
me to get any of my benefits.
right.
Even my,
So it's all a
yeah.
business. It all goes back to it being a business. So
so you can't.
if go ahead.
Yeah, Mims. I'm sorry.
Oh, if you know what I'm saying, if your boyfriend and girlfriend for a long time, y'all go and buy this house, or get y'all an apartment or whatever, I'm not liable. I mean, I don't get any benefits because I'm not married to him. I don't get any benefits from him.
Right.
I don't get any of his
What if he
pension. I
leaves
don't
it
get
to
any of
you
it.
in his will?
That's
Can
the
you do
only
that
way.
just to any? That's the only way? Oh,
In
okay.
a will, you can do it in a will. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's gonna be contested if you got family.
See?
That's the
Then
thing.
you
Then
got
you
to
gotta
go
go to
through all of that.
probate. Then you gotta go through probate.
I mean,
And then
sometimes even when you're married, I mean, you still, if you don't have
Yeah,
a will, you got to still go through probate.
possibly, yeah. Possibly.
So either way, you it doesn't matter if you get married or not, because either way you got to fight.
But
Not
at least,
necessarily. Like I said, it just depends on how he set things up before he left.
I mean, I
So
would,
if he set it up for her to be the beneficiary and all this, most likely if she married, she have a stronger chance of winning everything. But if he's not married to her, it's a possibility that it will go into probate. Now she gotta get a lawyer and fight it or whatsoever. But most of the time, if she was with him a certain amount of time, they're gonna give her the judgment because
but
she was with him. You can't just pop up and they
Pop
got
up and show.
siblings. But if they got
Uh,
siblings, they will argue it enough where now you got to split it up with everybody or sell the stuff. We just
yeah,
had to happen. One of my wife's uncles, and they had to sell the property instead of
mm,
keeping a home in the
mm-hmm.
family. They had to sell it because the kids all didn't even take
Well,
care of the man.
right, right,
Nobody,
right.
yeah. And then was one crackhead daughter that messed it up for everything. She did because
Oh,
of that crackhead daughter. They couldn't come to agreement, and they had to end up selling the house. And then they probably got about 10,000 each. So there was a lot
so
of
it's
them.
better to be
so she could.
married to
Yeah,
somebody
Yeah.
yeah. So
because
yeah,
you ain't
it's
gonna be respected,
but it just
as
comes
a
down to a
family.
lot of stuff with benefits. Now, I know people that are not married and they buying stuff together and living that life. But
Hmm.
I've seen also when they split up, it's just a nasty situation because
Yeah.
now it's like I bought this, I paid for that. Now you're
Yeah.
sitting in court trying to figure out I need to get my money out what I paid for and all this other stuff. Your name ain't
And
on
it's
this,
crazy.
your
It ain't like
name
a
ain't on
divorce.
that. It's just a pain in the butt. Now I say just you can do a lot of stuff, but in the end, it's gonna come back and to me and bite you in the butt. I would never go into agreement with someone that heavily if I know it's a possibility we won't be together. If she ain't worth me thinking about, I'm gonna marry her like that, I would never get with her like that. I would never give her that access like that. You can stay with me and all this, but it's mine. You know what I mean?
Because
I
at
just
least
want
if they do the marriage commitment, you at least think they have some idea of sticking around,
well
as
when you
opposed
get
to
married, that's the whole point. You're not getting married to say, well, I'm getting divorced. You get married in hopes you're gonna be together.
well, I'm just
So
saying as opposed to buying something with somebody you're not married to.
yeah, but there's a lot of people still buying stuff with people they're not married to. And I don't know why they would get into such big things
look at
and
Judge
you're not
Judy.
married to them. Yeah, it's just not a good move. unless you already have a concept. This is what we're gonna do, but it always come down to split. It could be 10 years from now, and y'all split, and that's where the problem's gonna come because everything in his name. Now you got to get out. You see what I'm saying? But like I said one time before, the women that's not married are always the ones complaining about don't get married, don't get with a man because when he leave you, you won't have nothing. That's for single women in this. Like you said, the ones that's not married, but the ones that's married, they still have options to get stuff. So if you're not married, that's how I look at it. I wouldn't get in no big situations with nobody.
I hear you. I hear
Yeah,
you. Yeah, it just seems like, man, it's just about the money at the end of the day.
it
I
is.
ain't
It
never
is.
Oh yeah.
seen I've never seen divorce proceedings and breakups and splits and all of that where somebody is saying, Judge, all that love I gave that man, I just want my love back. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It always comes down to some type of money, finances, and all of that. And
It
so,
do.
you know what I'm saying? You kind of got to look at it as at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's a business.
Mhm.
You
You
know what I
have
mean?
to. You have to because
I
shoot,
ain't
you
never
be
seen no
left out.
judge. I ain't never seen no judge award nobody something. Well, you know what? This woman loved you for all these years, or ma'am, this man loved you for all of these years, and blah blah blah, and all of that. That love is priceless, and so we got a judgment for this amount of money right there for all that love that man gave you. Now, at the end of the day, it come down to the assets,
Hey,
man.
look, I had a homeboy that was getting a divorce, and I said, man, you better get you a lawyer. I say, nah, she won't never do that. She won't. I know she ain't gonna do like that. She ain't gonna get no lawyer. Served him at work. He
Crazy.
crying in the doggone room in the dark. I said, I told you she gonna do it, but tried to take everything. They ended up having to sell their house and all this stuff. But yeah,
So I think it depends on the woman. I know when my ex-husband and I got divorced, I said, look, let's just do this together. We split it in half. I'm not coming after anything of yours. Don't come after mine. And our main thing was like our retirements. That's it. Let's just
yeah,
get it down the line. And that's exactly what we did. I didn't want no alimony.
yeah. But he had to be with you so long to even get your retirement, so he can't just get it. They gotta be with you some amount of times.
Oh, we were
Yeah.
together for a certain amount of time.
Y'all were?
hmm
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she said they was married for years.
Oh, I thought you said you had got married not that long. It didn't last that long. I must have misread that. But yeah, if y'all was
Probably the
married
way I
for a
said.
while, yeah.
No, but
Cause the way you said, I made it seem like y'all was only married a short time. But
no, I think we was married. We were together married 12 years, but married for about 16 years.
oh yeah.
Ma'am's that dog going crazy. That's you. That's your dog over there.
Dang, I thought you couldn't
Yeah,
hear
I was
it.
like,
Man,
what
we've
in
been
the
here now
world
for
is
a long
going
time.
on?
A long time ago.
Right, yeah, nah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to
Look,
get
man,
up
we
out
about
of
to cut
here.
it short, man. I appreciate y'all for hopping on this live stream.
Yeah.
And man, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it again the next time we do it again.
All right, folks. I appreciate it.
Right.
I'm gonna take y'all out with this. Check it out, look. Peace.
Uh,
Have a good evening.
Good night.
y'all be good.